Yeah, we in the trap. So we got the Green Ranger up there. Now I'm in my son's room. See, we waiting on Pain to get in. There you go.
What it is, hot noodles.
Peace. What you got going on over there?
Man, we getting it in, man. Very well, man.
What you got?
Hot
Got over there some smack noodles.
Hot sauce. Hot sauce. Hot sauce on
Yeah, I
what?
feel it. I feel
You
it.
thought I used to do that? I still do that. These ain't no vegan. These ain't no vegan noodles neither.
You gotta get them black noodles. You gotta get them vegan black noodles, man. Them non-GMO joints.
These is chicken noodles. You hear me? Chicken ramen.
Top ramen. Yeah. What's up, man? How you living? You all right?
Man, we keeping it gangster, man. I'm living on the move.
Hell yeah. You can hear me good?
Move, yeah, I can hear you good. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect, man. I can hear you perfect. Shit, man. I'm sorry. I apologize for us being late, man. You know, I was running around trying to get this shit straight, man. I had to get my hair together. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get your shit together, man. You gotta get your shit together.
Yeah, shit. We got a couple people on the chat.
You gotta come
already, man. My man Tony Fontana said 100, 2 legends. Shout out to Tony Fontana.
Can I share this? Let me see if I can share this.
I believe so. We got 9 people viewing. Shit, we got Mike D on the check in. My nigga Max Pat.
No doubt.
Yeah,
everybody share this. Everybody share this shit. Oh yeah, shout out to
like, share, subscribe. YouTubers be saying I ain't no YouTuber, so I don't really know in the lingo. I just be hearing them keep saying like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, man. Well, okay, I could. Yeah, they comment. Okay, Tony Fontana, I see you. What's good? Let me get off in the content. Yeah, I can see the comments on the side.
Yeah, you
no
can see
doubt.
It. Mike D with the dead man.
Sir.
Yeah, I like to see it. I like to see it, man. Man, he the truth, man. I told that nigga he keep giving niggas the deuces with.
Hey, you ain't no real street nigga if you don't drink your noodle juice. Hey, if you don't drink,
you definitely slick.
I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you if you don't drink noodle juice. I don't even know. I don't know if you came up in the hood for real. If you ain't drank the noodle juice, and you're like, I don't know where you came from.
If you got noodle juice, you already off to a bad start, bro. You don't need all that juice in there, bro.
Yeah, see. I know you niggas ain't really. I ain't gonna. It's your podcast, so I'm gonna keep it to myself. Then keep on with your sage and all that. You niggas change. Who listening? Where the viewers at? Look how they done changed up, man.
The viewers.
They burning sage, no noodle juice. Oh man.
No, yeah, we definitely burn sage, bro. I don't even need ramen noodles for real no more. When I do, I definitely don't packet. They season packet nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, let's get it off. Let's get it off. off popping, man. Let's get it off popping, man. Welcome to the U World Order. CSG Pain, my very first guest, my brother, my family. Was a real pillar, man, in the community where I come from, man. I come from Topeka, Kansas, the 666, man, the Holy Land. If you is not familiar with that, and Payne has been a real killer in the Central Side, in the South. I used to catch him. I used to catch him on the East every now and then. He's a real town guy, man, and he really been doing it up in a real major way, man, as far as street business, as far as family business, as far as the music business, basketball business. Like, you know, you've been in and out, man. You're a jack of all trades, master of all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas say they a jack of all trades, master of none, but you have one that I've seen master all. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give you your flowers, man, and I really appreciate you sharing my platform with me, even doing this. And I got to send you that bread, too. Hold on 1 second. Let me get you that. You know, and I want you
your business first. But you little bro. I said, little bro, I had to holler at my guy. I said, little bro ain't hit me with that text message yet.
No, I sure did, man. I was trying to do this shit. I got it coming.
Boy. But hey,
I got it coming.
That's all right, man. Right.
And you niggas, man, next time Payne on your platform, pay that man. Mm-hmm. Everything transactional. Oh, we gotta get off
it's definitely
we gotta stop because niggas is fam, niggas is brothers, niggas is sisters that we can't pay our peoples, man. Pay your peoples, man. Pay your peoples. So I'm gonna shoot. I gotta shoot Payne that transaction so we can make sure.
You know, some of us don't got jobs. Sure. This is our job. You know, some of us, this is our life, man. You gotta respect it for a living. What we do for a living, man. Especially when somebody when somebody allows their life to be your entertainment, because that's all it is. It's all entertainment, but it just so happens to be
a vulnerable life. Yeah, that's a vulnerable place to be, Payne. That's a vulnerable place to be.
Most definitely, I know. Most definitely, I know.
That should come with a lot.
It's a place where everybody thinks they want to be until they get there. Everybody thinks they want to be famous. Everybody want to be that dude. I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of pressure on you too. It ain't sweet, especially when you drop a song. It's nice. You got a nice ass song. But what you gonna do now, nigga? You gotta drop another nice ass song. And if you don't, then they got something to say. You feel me? Yeah, you gotta give them another. You drop a hard ass album, you done you got some pressure on you now. You gotta follow that album at some point. You feel me? You gotta follow that motherfucker. What you gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody want to be in the spotlight, but everybody really don't want the spotlight on them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it off with just to get people acclimated to you and how you giving it up, and just let them touch base with you from a youth. When you first fall in love with music, man?
Music. Man, I fuck with these niggas too, man. I met Casper, Maniac, and Dopey, man. That ain't their name right now. You know, some of them go by different names. KO Streets, that's Casper. The Youngster Dope, that's Dopey. And I believe my nigga Yak, still Yak. I don't know where he at. You feel me? He moving around. But when we was kids, they had a rap group. I was in I used to write, man. I wrote everything. I wrote books, poetry, all that. But, and I used to think I was a little pretty boy. I had the little girls and shit. I slide up on your girl with a poem like a motherfucker. You'd think Tupac wrote that motherfucker. You hear me? So then getting with this nigga, getting with KO and them, and they was rapping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They just turned into rap. And then I started to study that game. And when you get good at something, I mean, it's hard to stray away from it. I always love music.
Man, I remember being at Yours and Mine barbershop back when it was over there off of what was that, 10th? 6th?
Yours and Mine. Is that Big Rob?
I can't remember the street.
Was that Big Rob?
Yeah, back
barbershop. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It was over there by the Taco Casa.
Big Rob, man. Legend.
R.I.P. to Big Rob.
Legend,
super player,
legend. If you ain't
super player, man.
Yeah.
He used to let me come in there and kick it just off the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pain. I got you squared away, baby. I sent that transaction. Sent you that 1099 for you niggas don't know your business.
Appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate you, brother. There ain't no thing. Yeah, but I remember, man, being at the barbershop, man, over there by Taco Casa, man, and I seen they had a list of this CD that came out. It had a lot of niggas on there. You was on there, Fat Cat was on there. A lot of niggas on the town. I think Pharaoh was on there.
Mankind. You talking about the G coffee?
Huh?
The G coffee?
I think that's it. I think that's it. It was a whole collab from the town, man. And I think you was the youngest nigga on there.
Yeah, I was 13.
You was the youngest nigga on there.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely.
That's what I'm saying, man. So being 13 on the project of the town with nothing but OGs on that motherfucker, man. How did that feel to you, man? Did niggas really gave you the respect that you did? Did they give you your just due?
Oh shit, man! You had when you was around dudes like that, you kind of like, man, you just had to be smart enough to learn, man. You ain't really try to take no position. You just try to, be around and be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they trusted me to be on that at 13, that just said a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they really believed in me. Even to this day, DJ Cut, he still believed in me. He did I Can't Lose on my album. I went there and recorded that with him. So yeah, I'm still tapped in with them guys.
You done built 20-year relationships with niggas.
Sure, most definitely. And most of these niggas wasn't even born. Most of these niggas wasn't even born when I started doing music. And they claim that they like goats and they be the realest and all that shit. Shit fucks me up. They be having top fives and shit. I just be watching. I see it. When I was younger, I would have just bullied everybody out the game. When I was young, you know what I'm saying? I would have just been like, nigga, you fucking suck. Nigga, I'll slide up on you right now. Nigga, we'll put you on display type shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, I learned so much, man, growing up, that I remember being there. One thing I never was, though, like, I never was just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So most of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? I was always a street nigga first. Like I was always in the street. You feel me? I did everything I talked about. So when I started rapping, like other street niggas tapped in. Other street niggas was like, yeah, I was there, nigga. That's the truth. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, I know that ain't fake. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the difference to me. Right. Before I ever listen to you. Yeah, it's important to me. It's important to me for you to be speaking facts.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because if you ain't speaking facts, then you basically are you basically sowing the seed for motherfuckers who believe that you speaking facts. You sowing seeds for them to go out and do fuck shit.
Man, there's so much other avenues that you can go about the music. There's love songs, man. There's inspirational music. There's club bangers. People have all those different types of genres inside hip hop. There's sub genres. You know what I'm saying? So if you are making real gangster music, you a thug, you killing shit up and all that, I'm definitely tapped into your background. I'm gonna know where the hell you come from with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much other things you can say and do other than this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why would you? And I know from being there and being going through that type of time, I know that you don't glorify that. Like, I don't know one nigga that really was shooting niggas that would hop on the mic and be like, nigga, I shot them niggas. Like, I ain't never seen that, bro. Like, that's different. So yeah, even with all this smoking your ops, you're rolling your ops up and smoking them and getting on the internet talking about that. Man, that shit different to me, man. That shit weird.
That shit weird.
That shit weird. You can tell them I said it. I don't give a fuck who they are. That shit weird as fuck. That shit weird, nigga. Now, Pistol said.
So let me ask you this, man. Being from the town, I seen you just did the Juneteenth, man. Congratulations on that. That shit was major. I wish I could have been there for real. I love to see that shit, man, in the town, man. Is there any artists out of the town right now, man, that you want to work with? That you are working with, that you're thinking about working with?
Well, I tell you something else. Whoever name that I don't say gonna be mad, like, oh yeah, he don't fuck with me. You know how our town is. Oh, he don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
He wanna do a song.
But out the town too, on a different vibration right now. I think if you didn't say their name, they might get motivated to come out and show you something.
I think that, in all honesty, I want to see everyone elevate as far as they craft. I want to see everybody putting out quality music. I want to see everybody taking their music to another level, believing in their dreams, believing in themselves, and really putting everything that they got, including every penny that they got, into their music. And when I see that, I'm going to know it. That's why y'all see it right now. Y'all talking about me like, oh, that nigga, he trying to do this. That's because you see what I'm doing. It's not just the music. It's not just the music.
Right.
It's the attitude. It's the believing in yourself. I say I believe in God, but I also believe in me. I believe in me enough to put every hard-working dime I got behind myself. So if you do that, I'm going to see it. And those are the people that I want to work with. Those people, the people that I see that don't have nothing else but this, that believe in themselves, that's really going hard. If you ain't doing that, then I'm sorry. If you, let me give you an example. If all your videos is Triller videos, if all your videos is Triller videos, if all your motherfucking music is done in Little Bobby's basement and none of it is professionally mixed, mastered, if you keep dropping your songs, you're releasing your songs before they master, you're releasing your songs, they not ready, you dropping albums that you haven't promoted, any of that, man. I see that, and those are the ones that I don't want to work with, because I can't. I'm not working for y'all. I'm not going to outwork you.
You ain't gonna
on our project.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we have a song together, I'm not going to outwork you on our song. So if you ain't gonna work with me and work like me, then we probably ain't gonna do a song. You know what I'm saying? The people that you see me doing, you see me doing songs,
but you fighting for a different reason, though. It seems like.
Right. Well, the thing is it's about, and that's another thing. Your song gotta have meaning. We're not just shoot 'em up, bang bang, man. The different reason, the reasoning behind this music is so much deeper than rap. We saving lives. We speaking life into people. We channeling an energy so deep inside people. We giving people enlightenment that they didn't even know that they have. Spiritual enlightenment, self-enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? We're doing that for you. We want you to tap in. We want to see people be great. You know what I'm saying?
After I heard that you had went live one time, and I had tapped into the live, and you was giving folks the preview to Feed My Soul. I mean, Feed My Faith. Pardon me. And what's that other one I like? It was Feed My Faith.
What is it? Sunshine with the videos. Have Mercy. Sunshine.
It was Sunshine. You was giving niggas the preview to that. And as soon as I ran that shit back, because I got to listen to things 2 times, because off the first rep, it's just the nostalgia, so it might sound super super fly. But then I'm going back for the bars, so I go back for the bars, and then that's when I DM'd you, and I was like, "Hey man, you got a life-changing project right here."
Right.
And I wasn't so much talking about you as far as it'll change your life. I'm talking about changing others' lives.
Sure.
Like
that's the plan.
When you get to talking like that, and then it's kind of like the yin and the yang. You changing everybody else's life, and that shit's changing your life at the same time. It just goes, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, most definitely. That's exactly what. It's putting me in a position.
Yeah, to feed others as far as You know, because music is the truth. Music is the one communication that has been around since the human time, even before the human time. Because you know, we used to slap pencils on tables, man, and go crazy in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? So the water, the earth, the wind, all that shit is music to itself as well. So the vibration is so high when you dealing with certain music. That's a real responsibility that you have. You know what I'm saying? To these people out here who's tapped into your music and your core fan base. Does that get heavy to you at all?
Let me tell you a secret. By putting myself on display as someone that overcame and that won't give up, that puts me in a position to where I have to keep fighting, but not for me, but because everybody is counting on me to not give up. As in my image of me not giving up after what I went through and everything that I've been through in my life, this young man didn't go up. So now he didn't give up. So now people are looking at like, if he didn't give up, I can't give up. And to me, that's a great responsibility, because now when I want to give up, I can also look at them and say, look at all them people not giving up because I'm being strong. Look at all of them. We all like holding on tight to each other. My fans, my friends, my family, we all connected. You know what I'm saying? We all connected through this energy loop. If I give up, nigga, I wouldn't be surprised if 5, 6 of them gave up with me. That's right. How strong we connected.
Right.
But I'm not. Not only am I going to take them to the light and take them to life and bring them to God and keep them spiritual and keep going and getting it in. Not only am I going to keep getting it in for them, you feel me? I'm giving them hope. It's giving them hope and showing them like, hey, family was down. Right. I seen him down. He done lost it all, man. I lost everything, bro. Look, it was big. It's bigger than just Holly Faye. I miss my baby. It's bigger than all of that. It's so much bigger than that. Ever since I was a kid, nigga, everything I ever loved, nigga, was taken. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so much bigger than that, nigga. So I know what he wants for me. I know I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Now more than ever.
Let's dive into that a little bit, man. If you will. I mean, you don't have to. You know, we ain't incriminating nobody. We ain't trying to portray nobody in a certain light, man. But your story is very interesting for somebody who don't know, and I'm sure there's somebody out there who's gone through shit at least half of what you've been through, if not a third. You know, or they're going to go through it. You know, they may not be through it just yet. You know what I'm saying? Look, Trevor Pleasant on the check-in. He say this dude Pain is a street poet. We need this right now. Shout out to Trev, man. Trev got some fire ass beats on the
shout out
SoundCloud and whatnot, man. Get in his Facebook, man, and tap in with him. So yeah, man. Let's talk about your past a little bit, man.
What part?
I don't even really know how to give it to you like that.
All right.
Well, shit, I'll let you just start from where you want to start from. When was your first real? Because you talk about loss a lot, right?
Yes, sir.
I heard you say the word loss like 13 times in the past 2 minutes. So when was your first real loss or lesson? Because losses, man, we only get lessons out of it.
Every loss is definitely a lesson. Man, my brother. I mean, that's my first real loss. I could even go back and just saying, I'm gonna say Ontario, but I could even go back and just saying, you know, I started without a father. I started without, you know, a lot of the stability that a young man should have. Just like most of the young black men in our society, statistically, I would say. But then, I lost my brother, Ontario. Yeah, I lost Ontario, man. My birthday, man, November 26th, the year 2000, my 15th birthday, man. I lost my brother to gun violence.
Damn, you lost your brother on your birthday?
Yeah, on my birthday, man.
God damn. Birthdays ain't been the same.
No, I ain't had a birthday since. I don't celebrate my birthday. It's been 20 years.
Your birthday November 26th?
November the 26th.
Man, nigga, that's my mama's birthday.
November sad. I fall on Thanksgiving every so often. That was God's way of letting y'all know that y'all supposed to be thankful.
My mama's birthday. You must be a good person, man, because my mama's a great person.
Hey, no doubt. No doubt.
Okay, so you lost your brother on your birthday.
Mom was a special person, man. She was a special person.
Yeah, for shit show. For shit show. So you lost your brother on your birthday. You said you was 15?
15th birthday, man. Yeah. 15th birthday, man. I'll never forget, man. You know, I went out with my girlfriend. It was my little young girlfriend. We 15, we hanging out, you know, on my birthday, calling my brother and stuff like that. He never shows up. My mom showed up, you know, to tell me that the Corners was at the house. You know, it was pretty much on from there as far as the street life went. You know what I'm saying? I was already fucked up at 15, but it really got bad after that. You know?
Yeah. I can see how that can emerge something outrageous in a young man, especially from your older brother. And you said you grew up without a father, so he was your real first male role model. Your first real glimpse of masculinity. You know what I'm saying? How to carry yourself as a man, cologne, you know, tighten your belt up, set up straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen pictures. I ain't get a chance to know Ontario. Definitely rest in peace, man. Rest in heaven, rest in power. Shout out to young God. But he looked like a no-nonsense brother, man. Like I've never seen him.
You said what now?
He just looked like a no-nonsense type guy, man. I never seen him smile in no photos.
Man, Ontario. Yeah, man. You know, he was only 16 when he passed. Everybody, when they see them photos, they be like, man, that was a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? Ontario he was different, man. You know, that nigga, he was a grown man at a very, very young age, bro. Like, he was different, man. He didn't play no games and shit, and he was violent. You know, everybody thought he was just this nice guy and shit, but I had to live with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had to fight over everything.
He used to rough you
up? Had to fight. Hey, yeah, you had to get it in fucking with. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you had to get it in fucking with dog. It wasn't going to be no. Now, you might come in, he have on your whole outfit. He looking like, what's up, nigga? Let's go. Nigga, you know what time it is, nigga. Y'all got on your outfit, nigga. What's up, nigga?
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure, man. The energy. I'm sure his energy is still around you. You know what I'm saying? Still at this time, man.
It's man, bro. Man, you had no idea.
Yeah.
All of them. All they energy.
I can tell. He's still around.
Dominant. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You know him a lot of. You kind of remind me of me a lot, man. When I was young, man, I knew a lot of the older cats, man. I was giving it up. You know what I'm saying, in a crazy way. Robert Giger said RIPO. What's up, Rob, baby?
That's my guy, Rob. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, big gig, man. And it's all like, but like I was saying, man, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse, man, to be embraced by the old cats growing up, man, because you're young, so you know you feel a certain energy when you coming through the room, or you come through the boys club, you come through the street, the barbershop, whatnot. But you still you taking them L's too, because they still living their lives on the same tip. Just you still in a child's place. You become more common with adult situations. You know what I'm saying? Like you witness the drug dealing, you witness the pimping, you witness the hoeing, you witness the gun violence. And then you still ain't even 16 yet.
I was involved. That's the difference. I was involved. I was 13. I sold dope.
Okay, 13 is when you jumped off the porch?
I made money doing all that shit. I sold dope, cooked dope, ass in the Central, all the big dogs. I could name them, but they might get mad at me. I don't know. He said shit in my song. Niggas that call me and they say, hey, Pain, man, that shit hard, but hey, you can't be saying all that. And that's how I know that most of them niggas be fake.
You gotta relax.
hey, man, real dogs like, hey, they like keep talking that central shit, Pain, but hey, don't say something about whoop you whoop too much, man. Just you know, they be like, hey, chill out, bro. Because on real type time, nah, I ain't see that shit, nigga. Nigga, I was really over on Western. I was really in the balcony, Wavita and Tiger. I was really hustling, nigga. Them niggas seen it, and they just started, and they writing from what they see. Nah, that's the difference. I'm not writing from what I seen, nigga. I did that shit, nigga. Everything that I talk about, I said I did. Pop niggas and all. Nah, I pop niggas and all. Check my resume. They took the stand on me. I done beat them cases. I done did it all. I done been through that shit, man. All that shit. That shit these niggas are saying that they did, they faking. They faking. You hear me? Quit telling. Quit faking.
Stand on you, dog.
Yeah, Edward Ford. He took the stand on me. Yeah, but it is what it is.
That's wild, right there. Hey, man. Well, we ain't gonna get that nigga no shine tonight. Yeah, we not giving that nigga no shine.
Niggas take the stand, man. Everybody gangsters, man. Niggas ain't gangsters, man. That ain't what it's about. If they was gangsters and they made it out, they'd be rapping like I am. They'd be talking about how thankful they are to make it out this shit. They be talking about, man, God is good. I made it out, boy. The bullets was 50-50, nigga. Hey, that shit ain't no joke. Hey, boy.
That ain't no dog. Hey,
I done did.
Bullets get to flying like that by your ear. That ain't no dog whistle. It ain't no dog whistle. You know what I'm saying? So
all that
you ever consider acting?
Acting?
You ever consider acting?
Man, I'm gonna try all that shit. Boy, ain't nothing. You didn't just see me on the golf course?
I seen you out there.
You just see? Ain't nothing I can't do, nigga. You ain't just see me on the golf course? Ain't a motherfucking thing I can't do. Hey, shout out to Mr. Lee, man. That's the best, greatest producer in the world. And I'm gonna get out there and spank his ass on that golf course when I get back to Dallas. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I see you out there, boy. He's out there looking like me.
Out there, Tiger.
So let's talk about fatherhood. Let's talk about fatherhood real quick, man. How old was you when you had your first child? Because you done had kids, nigga, ever since I was a kid.
I had my first child at 15. I had two at 15. That's why I had to get myself together. I had to figure it out right there. I was a man at 15. There's nowhere around it. I had two at 15. I had 3 at 16. I had 4 at 17. I have 7 children. 8. I lost 1.
7 altogether?
7 living.
Yeah. Just
R.I.P. to my daughter.
Yeah, well, that's a tough lick.
My daughter, I keep it with me.
Yeah.
I got 7 living. Stay
definitely
where I go.
Definitely rest in peace to the princess, man.
Yes, sir.
That's a tough lick, man.
Yeah.
Like I hate the fact like parents shouldn't have to bury their children no matter the circumstance.
Nah, it's a different.
No matter the circumstance, man. That's
you got to go through it.
Yeah, for sure. So with that being said, do you feel a certain responsibility to the youth in Topeka? Because
man, what I got planned for the youth in Topeka, man.
You was out there doing your thing, you was wreaking havoc, you was giving it up, and you did a lot of damage. So do you feel like it's up to you to repair that damage and rebuild?
Oh, most definitely. Especially for the young men in Topeka, man. There's so many things that you could be doing, so many other different things that you could be doing, that you could be putting that energy and that time into that'll get you to where you want to go in life. I think that so many people there, they feel like it's over for them, before it even gets started, man. You know what I'm saying? But I got some really good ideas for the youth there and for the community there. Something way bigger than anything they've seen so far from some of the major artists out there that's out there with with their LA gears and all that shit, man. I'm talking about we're going to really get to people something that's going to change some lives, man. You feel me?
Yeah, I believe that shit wholeheartedly. If you need my hand, man, let me know. You know, I'm always down to collab on some shit like that.
We're gonna start with the Prince Foundation, named after my brother Prince Ontario, of course. The Prince Foundation, nonprofit organization with some really big wigs involved in it. We haven't jumped it off yet because I'm actually in the process of campaigning for myself and for my record label at the moment, and discussing the album deal with some big names. So as soon as we get that figured out and I get the funding, we'll be behind the Prince Foundation for Young Men 100 completely. We'll be down there teaching young men how to tie ties. We'll be down there teaching young men how to present themselves in interviews, how to create resumes, understanding credit, how to build credit, how to keep it. You know,
real man type.
So many, right. Things that your father was supposed to teach you, but when your dads ain't around and your dad's is in the street and stuff like that, or that your dads just simply don't know, then a lot of things don't get taught to us until we get to a level of understanding for ourselves. And I think that with a head start on life, a lot of these young men in our community will have a better chance at becoming something special.
Cool. You got to make it cool again to be smart.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like intellectually, cool again.
Right. And the women, we're gonna do stuff for the young ladies too, for sure. But I haven't put my finger on that.
You ain't doing nothing for the goddess, man. I ain't with it.
Right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do something for the young women too. But I have some young women that's been reaching out to me. They've been reaching out to me because they got ideas and stuff like that. So I am accepting ideas, volunteers for the young women and stuff like that. So any young women watching this, hit my inbox with some ideas for the foundation.
We gotta get young women more.
We do have a. And the people that I have that's going to be working with me, man, those are some real good people in the community. We talk about people like Robbie Sanders. We talk about Coach Nate Wallace, Corey Powell, Senior. These are close friends of mine that's going to be doing some really big things in the community with your children. Most definitely.
Is Curtis Pitts involved?
Oh, I haven't spoken with Curtis Pitts. I haven't spoken with Curtis Pitts, but I definitely need to get with him because he's a pillar in the community as well. Yeah. I see they got a movie coming out or something like that. I was called to be in the movie, but I wasn't in town at the time. I couldn't make it. Right. I tried to get him to FaceTime me in the movie. FaceTime me, nigga, like we talking. I was trying to get
you was trying to make it happen wherever you could, huh?
I get a cameo one way or another, dog. Hey, I'll be wanting to be in the movie I'll be on the camera phone in the movie, and for some reason I want my face on the cover. Hey, I want to be on the cover of that motherfucker too, nigga. That nigga ain't even got no part. This nigga ain't got no part. He want to be
what's
on the cover.
What's up, man? I see Chris Wright ready in here. Chris Wright ready. If y'all got somebody y'all want Pain to collab with, comment that shit in the comment section, man, because he ain't giving me no answer for real. He's very studious at this interview shit now. He got this shit figured out. We ain't getting nothing out of Pain he don't want us to have, goddammit. We ain't getting nothing out of Pain he don't like that. Man, so I seen something about a deal, man. Did you sign a deal? You been signed yet?
Yeah, man. I haven't signed the contract yet, but I do have something special on the way, man. I got something special on the way with a special person. Okay. It's the right feeling too. I don't know if people know of him, but Mr. Lee is one of the greatest producers of all times who produced Nipsey's Blue Lace 1 and 2. He produced a lot of music for Nipsey, a lot of music for Pop. He produced for a lot of people in Texas. Zero, what's Slim Thug? He got a nice resume. He's multi-platinum, Grammy nominated producer. So
he got that sound you looking for.
He's got a nice resume. Exactly. We got the same type of vision. Our vision is very similar. his beats, his production, all of that, it goes well with me. We trying to resurrect the gods, man. We trying to bring soulful music back to life, put life stories and you know, just uplifting type of music back out into the atmosphere.
Right now, than just up the Black God.
Right. So
is here. So
he
right now
he reached out
the right
to
time.
Right. We went on one meeting. Our first meeting was on the golf course, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I told him, I said, when I come back, I'm gonna bust your ass. And he must thought it was a game. He must thought it was a game, but like I told him, I said, there's nothing that I say I'm gonna do that I'm not going to. Yeah, nigga, if I say I'm gonna do it, you hear me? If I say that, when I say I take that shit personally. If I say I'm gonna do something, family, I'm gonna do it. Period. So, like I said, I will win a Grammy. We will go. Me and Mr. Lee, we will go multi-platinum our first album. If we decide to do that deal, if we decide to create that album, it will do the numbers that I expect it to do. There's no doubt in my mind about none of that, man. I have no fear in my heart whatsoever. This is God's plan. This is God's journey. Man, it's
can't have no doubt. A lot of motherfuckers don't understand how powerful the mind really is. Like, you know, I just dropped my 50 my smacking smoothies, my 50 recipe vegan book. And niggas don't understand. I put that in the universe last year. I told niggas last year I'm gonna have smack a smoothie. And then the day before I dropped that motherfucking book, that shit showed up in my Facebook memories. We putting that shit into the universe, man. So your words is powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
niggas gotta understand that
there's a level. There's a level to that manifestation. There's a level to that shit. I told myself I was gonna go. I told myself I was going to Dallas to meet Mr. Lee before I ever met him. And when I got there, I was on the golf course with the nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, and I spoke it into existence. I told myself something great was going to happen tomorrow. I said it out loud. I said something great is going to happen tomorrow. When I woke up, I had a missed call to tell me Jadakiss' birthday party was in Atlanta, and that if I come, I'm on the list right now. I shot there. That's his manifestation. Hey man, look, we just politicking and putting it in transition, man. Just know that it's all in motion and it's all in transit. And hey, get it while the getting is good. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, just smile. I'll be smiling. They're like, how you still smiling? Just, I don't know. It's just I can't do nothing but smile.
Man, shit. Yeah, motherfuckers ask me that same shit, man. Yeah. I tell them, man, I refuse to look like what I've been through. I refuse to.
Mm-hmm.
I never let you get that.
Yeah.
So you
I like that.
Y'all 32 of them when you come in. You know what I'm
saying? I like that.
You get y'all 32 of the times. So with you being a man of your word, would you rather be feared or loved?
Oh man, most definitely loved. Please don't fear me. Fear God. What? Don't fear me. Shit.
Rather be loved.
Hey, please love me for who I am. Cause when God come down here with that wrath, you gonna wish you didn't fear me. I am nothing. I am just I'm just.
I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're doing, Pain. You're trying to bait me in. I ain't letting you do
it. Hey, don't fear me.
I ain't gonna let you do it right now, goddammit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. As far as the analogy that we are all gods, that is the truth. We are all made in God's image. We are all sons of God. We are all the son of God. It's like Jesus Christ. Only difference is Jesus Christ was perfect. And Jesus Christ was sent here by God with that purpose. You have your own purpose. You don't have Jesus Christ's purpose. Your purpose is something different. As soon as you're able to channel God inside you, because he is in you. He ain't at the tabernacle. He ain't down the street, and he ain't even at El Shaddai. You can go to El Shaddai and he up in there, but he ain't up in there. He everywhere. You take God with you. He everywhere where you at. It don't matter where you at. So if you ain't got God in you, people gonna know. If you do got God in you, it's gonna radiate off of you. It's like it's radiation. It's a feeling that people gonna get when they're around you. That's why it don't matter if a minister in the street. He don't gotta have a tabernacle. If he start ministering in the street, if it's real, you gonna know it. You gonna feel it. It's because it's coming from him. It's coming from the
game. Giving the game from that Bible though, that's so detrimental.
Hey, in my mind, I look at it like this. Especially the Bible. First off, it's tatted on me. I got the Bible on me. I got the Bible tatted on angels all over me. I got it on me. I'm gonna tell you why. The Bible is what you make it. You can learn from that. You read.
It's the best
ever made. You have to learn. You have to be able to learn from everything. You have to be able to be a sponge. If you know already, then you know nothing at all. If you think you know the Bible, if you think Euler Haggerty know the Bible, then you know nothing at all. Because we don't know shit.
You crazy out your mind. You crazy out your mind.
We just have our own perspective.
Huh?
We know from our own perspective. And your perspective will be different than the next
that motherfucker, man. It's the greatest fairy tale ever made. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so how can a book be one thing and be something else to somebody totally different? Big Nate on the check-in. What's up, Big Nate? Dwight Keelan says, "Be open, don't be one that thinks you know everything." That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But when you be open, I take the best part of everybody and everything, man. I just chew up, take the meat and spit out the bones. I settle on everybody's best part. That's why I'm able to have genuine relationships with motherfuckers who be scumbags, who be foul. You know what I'm saying? Who really be on some fuck shit. But I can have a genuine conversation with you because I look into that. I see that child in you. You know what I'm saying? Before you was influenced by the world, before you was influenced by religion, I see that pureness in your heart. So I'm able to navigate through this world that way. But
that's because I was never influenced by religion.
You can break the Bible down in so many ways. Like I'm sure your meaning for Adam and Eve is totally different from my meaning of Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? But
to me, I'm like Adam and Eve. That's just to me. You can call them who you want.
So you think they was real?
Hey, I'll be like, y'all can call. I don't even be putting names on stuff. Like, oh, I'm different, bro. I'm tapped in completely different. I don't even be on that shit like that. Like, if people, that's why I don't talk about spirituality too much. I just talk about God. I just say, yeah, it's the Almighty. He's over everything. And you know that, and I know that. And I leave it at that because if I get to talking about how I feel about a cat named Adam or any of that, then you know what I'm saying? That's going to turn everybody like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because
that's what I'm saying. So you saying motherfuckers be like, yeah, I believe in God, whoop, wham, wham. And motherfuckers go to church, whoop, wham, wham. Motherfuckers don't go to church, whoop, wham, wham. But you really don't have a real concept of the shit that you talking about, because if you did, you would want to sit here and go back and forth about it. If you did, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to go in a little more depth of it. Motherfuckers is really just getting along and just getting by. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can go into deep depth.
You talking about when God comes back. You talking about when God comes back.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't talking about none of that. I ain't doing that. Yeah, I ain't doing none of that. Ain't no I don't think like that at all. But I also don't get into that conversation with a lot of people because a lot of people are conversating with you about stuff that they've heard, not stuff that they've actually done research on. They haven't researched none of that. They haven't researched the past. They haven't researched spirituality, the history of religions. They haven't researched that stuff, so they only going off whatever they was taught as kids and stuff like that. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's
a Christian is going to argue with you all day about Christianity, and so is a Muslim. He's going to argue with you all day about the Nation of Islam. That's okay. I'm just going
to was taught. Oh, of course, it's right,
and absorb all of the facts.
Right, man. But let's switch. Man. Let's switch gears, man. I really wasn't trying to get on the old Bible thumping thing today, man. Let me give you another question, man. You said you'd rather be loved than feared. That's real nigga shit. Would you rather be? Do you prefer loyalty or respect?
They kind of come in and fix my AC, man.
I know your shit kind of freezing up. I can hear you now, though.
Both.
Yeah. Do you prefer loyalty or respect? You still there, G? Pain. I think Pain shit buffering. And why you just hit him with a question too? That's a good question. Pain. Damn, Nate said he froze. Goddamn. Ah, man, he probably fall back in, family. Damn, man, Pain got me going on that goddamn Bible. I wasn't even trying to go that route today. I wasn't even trying to take that route, family. That's for sure. I was trying to just keep it strictly CSG Pain today. Damn, man, where he at? He probably fall back in. Let me hit him on the messenger, see if he good. Man. Look, that nigga. The white talking about some keep us entertained. Entertained, man. I was trying to get out that CSG Pain today, man. Shit, what y'all want to talk about? Because y'all niggas want to talk about it. We can talk about it. But yeah, this the U Word Order, man. I'm gonna have Nate Wallace on here one day too, giving up that basketball sauce. I'm gonna have Dwight Keelan on here. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give us that political view. You know, if he could tell us any tidbits, you know, help y'all get y'all's voters registration popping. As far as me on current events, you know what I'm saying? Where I live at, there's some gun toting, no mask wearing, getting how we live type vibration. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on right now. We ain't doing too much woofing. You know, niggas just getting it how they live. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that tapped in, man. Shout out to y'all for shit show. So, you know, I just dropped that Smacking Smoothies 50 vegan recipes. 50 vegan smoothie recipes. Let me be clear. I got a lot of shit in there, man, that'll help you get clear skin, detox. If you're looking for some energy, if you feel that your energy's low, I got some shit in there for you. If you are, you know, if you do know about the body, you know, what you intake is what your body displays. You know what I'm saying? So the females, man, if you tapping in with these smoothies, man, they good for the yanni. You know what I'm saying? They have your yanni going crazy, man. Your man ain't gonna want to get out of that thing. You feel me? Men, you know what I'm saying? If I got some shit in there for the libido, you know what I'm saying? That scientific term. You know what I'm saying? I got some great shit in there though. If you want the link, man, DM me. Euler Haggerty on Facebook. You see the God 333 on Instagram, or you can hit my clothing line at ESL 1230. Clothing on the gram. Why I say are they fresh or frozen? Nah, see where I live at, I got a lot of avenues and a lot of connects with exotic fruits. So, you know what I'm saying? I just go right to the store, man, bust down. What I don't use, I do freeze, but I don't freeze for a long period of time. That kills the nutrients. If you live like, like we from Kansas, so I would recommend that you go to Kansas City, the fresh food market. When they do that shit, I'll go there, or go to like your Asian stores, or your Middle Eastern stores. They deal with a lot of the exotic fruits. If you're looking for the exotic flavors, the exotic fruit regimen. But if not, you know what I'm saying, there are fruits out there, because all fruits damn near taste the same. You know what I'm saying? Cucumbers taste like pickles. Watermelon tastes like honeydews. Cantaloupe, they just got little tweaks and little twangs. I can give you an alternative. If you say you ain't got the passion fruit, you know what I'm saying? I got something that'll coincide and get you that same nutrient, or that same taste that you was looking for. You ain't got the horn dragon, the horn, lizard melon fruit, you know what I'm saying? Some type shit like that. They taste just like grapes, you know what I'm saying? The White said, can we put protein, whey, or will that mess up the nutrients? Me personally, I go straight sea moss and bladderwrack and burdock root. That's all I put in my smoothies. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, to like put the whip on it, rice milk, coconut milk, you know what I'm saying, that kind of vibe. But I don't do the protein, the whey, none of that shit, because you really don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put chia seeds in it, you get you a spoonful of chia seeds is equivalent to 3 eggs. You know what I'm saying? Protein wise. So I just do the smoothie mix with chia seeds if you're looking for the protein. And then with the rice milk, you know what I'm saying? Then you good to go. That's how I would do it. But yeah, I do the sea moss, bladderwrack, and the burdock root. The White say he like the almond milk. I don't too much like almond milk, fam. That shit tastes too much like regular milk. That shit tastes like Sunny D. I don't like that shit. I do the rice milk though. I like the oaty flavor. So oh shit, man! Look, Csg Pain,
man. What the hell is going on,
hey,
man?
There you go.
The internet, man. Internet connection.
Man, it's because you got to talk about that fucking Bible.
Nah, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. I'm gonna tell you that right now. God do not like ugly, boy. God don't like ugly. He'll shut your show the fuck down. God don't like ugly, boy.
Hey, if God wasn't he would be a hating ass nigga.
Hey, whatever he is, she don't matter. He'll shut your shit. Hey, God will shut you. He definitely in charge. He definitely in charge.
God in the Bible was a hating ass nigga, man. There's a passage, I think it's Timothy 5, something like that. But that nigga says, if you don't preach the word like I tell you, I'm gonna smear dung on your face.
Yeah, I don't know what scripture that is. What
like
scripture is that?
Like
you can't. Hey, I'm gonna tell you
Ezekiel,
right now.
One of them motherfuckers.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You the guy right now, and it sound like you hate. Because if you can't tell me what scripture it is, but you quoting it, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all.
You want it word for word?
I can tell you what you say and when you say word for word. If I'm gonna quote you. But we ain't gonna quote the Bible and act like we ain't gonna act like we know the Bible if we don't. We ain't gonna sit up on ESE. What is this show? We ain't gonna sit up on 12:30 or EP. We ain't gonna do that on 3 p.m. We ain't gonna do that shit on 1 a.m. We ain't gonna act like we know the Bible if we don't know it. So
Timothy something.
Yeah, you let me know when you figure that out. Until then, the God need to stop hating. Cause ain't but one God.
Man, that's part of life, man. We gotta have it. We gotta be balanced, baby. You need good and bad. You need, you know what I'm saying? You need light and dark, man. You need love.
Hey, you know where they talk about that at?
I tell you what.
You know where they talk about that at?
Where that's at?
In the Bible.
Where?
That's
what I'm saying.
Hey, you remember the Adam and Eve nigga you was just talking about?
Mm-hmm.
When Adam ate the fruit, his eyes was open to what? You don't know? Because you don't know the Bible. His eyes was open to good and good and evil. He seen he was naked. Remember?
Right.
He seen that he was naked. He didn't know he was naked at first. But you sitting here giving me game that came from somewhere else, but it's in the Bible. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I tell you that the Bible is the perspective of your own. Until you read it, you don't know that everything that you talking about is in there, nigga. It's in there.
I already read
all
it.
That shit you talking about, it's in there. So if you go
that's how I know it's fugazi. I couldn't tell you it wasn't fugazi.
So just like how you saying the mind is this, just how you say the mind is this, and you talk about how strong words are and how strong the mind is and how you can manifest things, and that make you feel like a God. But in reality, God already told you, ask and you shall receive. So when you open your mouth and ask something, you might feel like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing it, but you ain't did a motherfucking thing without God, nigga. And you, I know for a fact, you done seen niggas' lives get snatched right from underneath them. You done seen niggas' lives get snatched right from underneath them. Haven't you? Haven't you seen niggas' lives get taken?
Exactly.
But they was gods though, right? So you think they wanted to die that day?
Exactly.
Do you think they wanted to die that day?
I don't think nobody wants to die, honestly. That's why niggas so scared of it.
Well, then how the fuck are you God? If you can't stop yourself from dying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you talking to a nigga who ain't
yourself from dying. If you can't wake yourself up in the morning, nigga, you ain't God. Because I said so.
You talking to a nigga who ain't scared.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It ain't about being scared. It ain't about being scared.
To a nigga who ain't scared.
It ain't about being scared.
You talking to a nigga who prefer to go. Don't be scared.
I'm scared. I fear God. I ain't scared of dying.
Don't be scared.
I definitely fear God. I feel the power of God. You have to. Because you never know what God gonna do. You don't know that. So that's why you gotta do right. You do the right thing, not based off of, oh, I'm just a super golly motherfucker. You do the right thing because the fear of God is in you, man. You know what God is capable of doing.
You do the right.
You see what God do.
You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do.
Nah, you do the right thing because you see what the wrong. If that was the case, you would have never did no wrong.
I only did wrong because I felt like it was right at the time.
That's what I'm saying. How is that the truth?
That's what I'm saying.
You thought drinking was right at the time? You thought fucking
like, nigga, I ain't need that book to tell me that.
You thought fucking all these bitches was right at the time? You thought having 3, 4, 5 bitches was right, nigga? No, you knew that shit wasn't right, nigga. Yeah. You knew that shit wasn't right. Shut your lying ass up.
I thought that shit was right, bro. Right. I was raised to have multiple women. That's how I was raised. Since a youngin'.
You wasn't raised to tell lies.
Nah, but
when was lying ever right?
It wasn't.
In any black person's house. It was lying ever right.
It was never right.
So we lied to them bitches, didn't we? Didn't we tell a bitch, oh man, what you talking about, bitch? I ain't did nothing. I didn't fuck her. I ain't do this. I ain't do that. I run through bitches. I did everything you done did in your life. All that shit. We knew it was wrong, man. We at no point in time did we think that fucking 5, 6 hoes at a time, lying to these bitches, running the streets with guns.
No, that's what I'm saying. Drugs. It's the manner that you're going about it. It's the manner that you're going about it that's fucked up. But yeah, man. Hey, but Dwight got a question for you. So hold on before we get too deep into that. He said, when you write and make music, how much does black culture affect your music, current events, etc.?
Say what? I can't hear you, cause I was reading Deli's comment. He said
Dwight King. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said, when you write and make music, how much does black culture affect your music, current events, and etc.?
Current events, not so much. Black culture, yes, I'm huge on that. huge on talking about the deaths of black people in the community at the hands of other black men, and I'm big on talking about that at the hands of authority figures. If you notice, I talk about Dominique White a lot in my music because that was my homeboy. We used to smoke together and chill together, and the police killed him, fucked me up, and fucked his family up, and they my peoples. So yeah, I talk about that shit. I talk about niggas that be, killing niggas just over a bitch, or killing niggas over bullshit, niggas arguing over petty change, all that. I talk about a lot of that in my music because I see too much of that. I see too many, not even just the killers, but not even just the people that are victims, but the killers too. When you kill somebody, something like that, you think that it's just the end of that, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, you hold that with you everywhere you go for the rest of your life, however long that may be. And I don't think that everybody that goes out and pursues that type of reputation even knows what comes with that. So that's why I talk about it all from a different perspective. I talk about it all like not glorifying none of it. And I think that's just a different route that I'll take as far as the other rappers in the world go. They talk about that same shit, but they glorify a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I talk about all that, just not the current events so much because I ain't really into politics and stuff like that. But if somebody, if the police kill a nigga, current events like that, yeah, nah, I don't do that. But if the authorities kill a nigga, you'll hear me saying something about that. Yeah, I definitely got something to say about that. Yeah. Get off our neck, nigga. Okay, I got that to say.
The nigga, the guy.
Hey, somebody at the door.
AFNF Deli. He said,
"See what's going on."
That's a fact. I heard the door knock. He said, "Is the Osiris story same as Jesus' story?" But before one of y'all said the Bible is what you make it, great answer. So the Osiris story it's a piece. Jesus' story is a piece of Osiris' story. A lot of y'all think that that Osiris wasn't born December 25th. Horus, his birthday was December 25th. Jesus and Horus got the same story. It's a little play off of that. Also, the nigga Nimrod, his birthday was December 25th. And I don't think Jesus' birthday was December 25th. But yeah, but Osiris' story it's a little different.
Now, was Nimrod's birthday December?
Say it again. Say it again, Pain.
Trying to get him to. Was that the day he was supposed to rise, and they was putting the gifts under the tree? Or was that his actual Nimrod? Was that his actual birthday, or was that Nimrod, the day that they was bringing gifts? They was bringing gifts to that tree, Nimrod, thinking that he was going to resurrect.
They said Nimrod's birthday was December 25th.
Oh no, that.
I mean, I told you, bro. Hey, that kind of shit,
I don't get into it.
Nimrod was
hey, I'm gonna tell you,
Nimrod was,
and this is in all honesty. If we could go back and forth on religion all day, I ain't gonna do that with y'all. But in all honesty, I can do this with y'all. But in all, the truth is this: when you have God in your heart, now you seek Him. I'm gonna tell you, this goes for you too. It goes for Deli. This ain't got nothing to do with no story that was man created. Not even on the pyramid wall. Now, if you can read them on the pyramid wall, you're a bad motherfucker. Otherwise, you're going to get something that somebody else wrote it out for you, and you're going to get whatever it is that they give you. You're still not going to get what's on that wall until you can read it yourself. So this is what I want to tell, especially black people. Seek the truth. Seek God. Seek the truth. Pray about it. Put your eyes in all books. And take your own perception of everything and then apply it to your life. Once you do that, you're going to start feeling different. You'll feel God in you. Once you start believing in yourself, believing in God, believing that you can make things happen, you'll start making those things happen. That's why people like yourself feel like.
I hear you keep saying self though. You got a lot of self in your regiment, in your rhetoric. You got a lot of believe in self, a lot of
you have to believe in yourself.
You got a lot of rhetoric right there. I like where you're going with that. I can get with that shit, but you
You
want to keep calling on
made in the image of God, man. What you have is your brain, and your brain it sends off strong radiation, strong energy from your brain is what attracts things to you. While you on this,
that we all working off of one celestial brain.
Oh yeah, that when
yeah, like we all just connected at one, like the same brain that Einstein had that when he created the E equals MC squared. That's the same type of brain that we all utilizing.
Yeah, it's trying to cut off on me. It don't want me to talk that shit.
We giving them too much. We giving them too much sauce, Pain. We got to get back to the bullshit.
Yeah,
we got to get back to the bullshit.
It's trying to. Yeah, it don't want me to talk about that. About how when I. It's just like when you on the stage. I can tap off into your emotion. I'm gonna make you feel the emotion that I feel, and once that happens, we all on that same frequency, and that mastermind takes over. Then it ain't about me no more. You know what I'm saying? But the strongest person in the room, his energy, you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? When he come in the room, that's why when you put me next to God, you put me next to God's like Jada Kiss, you put me next to gods like Mr. Lee and stuff like that. Though they feel that same energy. They like, damn, little dog of God. Okay, I can fuck with him. You feel me? That's where you tapped in. But the only part that you not understanding and where I see is you got to give the glory to the God that created you.
I give the glory to the Most. I give the glory to the Most High.
That's all that I
praise the universe. I get the glory to the Most High.
You're supposed to feel like a bad motherfucker. You're supposed to know that you can't be fucked with. You're supposed to feel like, nigga, you can create and have whatever it is the fuck you want. You're supposed to feel like that. Only thing about it is I know that God can take it away whenever he wants. Anything that's given to you can be taken away. So you have to give glory to God, and you got to be thankful for the blessings, man, because you see people standing right next to you with less. You know, I see people with less. I see people with less blessings. I see people that struggle, you know, with more. You know what I'm saying? They can have more and be more stressed out, more fucked up than me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you got to give that glory to the Most High.
Like when you go visit them third world countries and you see niggas running around with no shoes on and holy shirts, they smile more than Americans. Smile, that's even a motherfucker.
Why you think that is?
But that's that influence of. It's because that's that influence, man. That America, we always in a rat race trying to one up each other. They see each other as family. We see each other as opponents. That's what it looked like to me. But you know that they have nothing. Right. So they're more fulfilled than we are because we have so much over here. We feel like we ain't got shit.
We make ourselves feel like that. Expectations that make you feel like shit.
Yeah, like and like you were saying, we can go back to the prophets. All the prophets, all the deities, all of them was illiterate. That's why I feel like they was able to communicate with God because they wasn't influenced. They didn't know what fat and skinny was. They didn't know what ugly and cute is. You know what I'm saying? They was illiterate. They couldn't read and write. As soon as a child can read, they fucked in America.
I think that what you got to do is, man, it's gonna be a time where you're influenced a lot. And you soak that stuff in, you soak it in, and you're going to fail over and over again. You're going to fuck up because you know all this shit. But there's going to come a time in your life where you're going to say, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck all that shit. Fuck what people think about me. Fuck what everybody's saying. Fuck all that shit. Fuck what people talk about. I don't see fat. I don't see ugly. I don't see skinny. All I see is beauty. When you start seeing the beauty in everything, because it's in everything. When you start seeing the beauty in everything, then you'll start getting what you're supposed to get out of everything. It's just like people blocking their own blessings. Motherfucker, this show, this is a beautiful show. This is your first one ever. I can say You know, why the fuck would I do your first show ever? Like, ain't gonna be no viewers, ain't gonna be this, ain't gonna be that. But in reality, I gotta see the beauty in what's little and what could come of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you gotta go about life. You gotta go about life. You gotta accept those opportunities for what they are. I don't care if it's a small step, you gotta take that step. If it's a big step, you take a big step.
For sure.
That's just how you do it. Hey, this is my partner. Hold on. I know I'm on a joint. Hey, my G.
Yeah, do your thing.
I saw great. Pull up on me, man. I fell asleep. I'm in Phoenix and shit, man. I ain't got but a couple partners in Phoenix, so I gotta get with my guys while I'm here. So yeah, pull up on me, man. I'm at the same spot, man. I fell asleep on your ass last night, nigga. I was knocked out. Man, bro.
Shout out to you.
Hey, yeah, man. I'm on a podcast, bro. I'm up
right
now. I'm on a podcast, so I ain't going to sleep. I'm waiting for you. So you pull up, I'm shutting the podcast down.
You absolutely right. Become a growth, baby.
Yeah, this is a really,
takes a lot of lessons, man, to grow.
Yeah, fucking comes with growth. It takes a lot before you stop worrying about. And I think Master P said this, but you got to stop worrying about what your friends think of you. Even your friends. That means you ain't getting dressed for them. You know, that means you might not want to put your eyelashes on today, bitch. I don't know. That means you want feel me? That means you don't give a fuck.
Hey, when did that become a thing?
I
want to know, when did eyelashes become a thing? Like, I never known girls to put eyelashes on. Now they can't leave the house without.
That shit new. Hey, but I will say this. My
that's new shit. I don't know.
He been wearing them bitches my whole life now. I will say that. My grandma, she been started. That's crazy as shit. I told her too. I said, Grandma, you done started something. Grandma, the whole fucking world wearing these shits. Because I used to see them around the house all the time. She'd be like, I gotta put my eyes on. And I'd be like, Grandma, you crazy. Them little things look like spiders.
Yeah.
Now everybody doing it, man. Grandma, they owe Grandma, man. She should have motherfucking trademarked that shit, boy. We'd be rich.
Hey, she'd have been papered up.
Should have trademarked that.
She'd have been papered up, man. Let me
Grandma
ask you this, man. How important, because we was talking about, kicking some dough to your folks, man, and just really letting them eat, man. Support your people, like Dwight just said. How important is financial freedom to being a creative, with you being a creative? Or is it important at all?
Man, it is and it isn't. I will tell you this. Everything that I've done this far, I've done without money. I'm going to say I wasn't broke because I had other things. I was rich with relationships. I was rich with friendships, rich with love. And everything that I've done this far, I mean, videos, I mean, the traveling. Y'all see where I'm at right now. Right now, I'm in my friend's living room in Phoenix. Everything that I've done this far, I've done off pure love and relationships. It was not no money. I quit my job. I hadn't had a job since November. So it's been without the finances, you at least have to have two things in this game, I would say, talent and great relationships. Those two things can get you a long way. If you ain't got the talent, of course, can't nobody help you. If you ain't got talent, you just shooting the shot at the rim. Ain't no rim there. You just shooting the shot at the backboard. But if you got somebody there to help you and you got talent and people support you, that's a start. Yeah, like the great Tom Shepard. He was out there.
Like Tom Shepard.
No ball. You playing ball with no ball. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So but as far as the fight, Master P said it this morning, man.
Money plays a big part.
It's gonna
come. Like money plays a super big part of being creative, bro. Yeah, but I mean, like, as far as like freeing up, like, being black in America, your first obstacle is poverty. And I feel like rich folks, if we don't have that obstacle, There ain't no telling what we could do. What we have to do. You know what I mean? What we would want to do. We're so like when I was a kid, the very first thing I wanted to be was 007. I wanted to just walk. I just wanted to have a block on me, drink martinis, drive Aston Martins, and fuck bitches. What I was on as a youngster. That's what I wanted to do. So with me growing up and having to find some revenue, nigga, ain't no way I can focus on being 007. Ain't no, and I want to be Indiana Jones. Ain't no way I can focus on being Indiana Jones. Shit.
That's not true though. You gotta think of it like this. Money, bro. You didn't need money for that. All you needed to do was dream it, work towards it, and the money gonna come. I want to be 007. When I'm a kid, I wake up every day and I turn something into something. I turn my motherfucking TV into the motherfucking to a transmitter. I done turned two motherfucking go-karts into a motherfucking Batmobile. I done did if you really truly want to make something happen, bro, you gonna make that fucking shit happen. Bro, like straight up, man.
Hey, I was that kid with the stick. You had the stick collection. I had a stick. I had a stick that been in the backyard for every size gun there was.
Hey, I tell you what, man. Look, hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you for perfect example. The song "God in You." I made a song called it "God in You." I love that song. I wanted that song to be big. When I released it, I thought it was as big as it could be. Like I fucking love this song, "God in You." And then I'm thinking like this song could touch so many people, right? I'm like, this song could touch people. Then when Mr. Lee hears this song, he like, hey man, I love that song. I'm gonna send it back to you. And he sent it to me. He done took it off the internet. He sent it to me, and now the song sounds so much different. He done changed it. He done made me sound like $1 gazillion. He done said, nigga, this is what I could do to you. This is how I'm gonna have you sounding. And I said, damn. So I went and made this little 007 shit in my garage, right? And I put it together and was like, I'm 007. And somebody with some money synced it. And they was like, hey, that's a good idea. What if I make you the real motherfucking 007 gun? And made it for me, nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, G, that's different.
Nah, it ain't.
No, that's different.
It ain't different. It's not different at all.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it ain't different. Because if you wanted to be 007 when you grew up, nigga, you would have stayed on that track, and right now you be a detective or some shit, nigga. But you gave up on yourself and you went on. You wanted to be a street nigga, not 007. You went out there and got a gun, thinking you was 007 instead of going the right route to be a 007. You didn't go to be 007. You want to be 00 nigga. You want to be 00 nigga. So ain't nobody. But if you would have went to school for law enforcement, if you would have stayed out of trouble, learn how to use those weapons, somebody with some money would have wanted to use you as an apprentice and would have wanted to teach you that game, and you would be a detective right now because the God in you, ain't that the one you talking about? Your mind, how strong you going to attract it to you?
That's me.
The law of attraction, you going to attract that to you. Why didn't you attract it to you, God? Why you ain't 007, God?
Because
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you didn't believe in yourself. No, it wasn't money. Damn sure wasn't money.
It was money.
It wasn't money.
It was money. It was money, bro. I seen niggas. Yeah, bro. Ever since I was at the Boys and Girls Club, niggas used to pull up with 22 all gold Daytons, crazy music, the bitches, all that. That shit influenced me. That shit had my mind going like, wow.
Hey, that sound like that's not nobody's problem though. That's not the world's problem. They told you that they was gonna show you good and evil. There's a little.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a big old all of evil.
Yeah, there's no way.
Wouldn't have did it.
There's no way that I'm giving any excuses for
that them niggas ain't got more money.
Who?
You mean to tell me that the chief down there, chief deputy police, don't got more money than that nigga with the Daytons?
No, hell no. Not at that time.
He don't got more money.
Niggas wasn't rolling like
chief of police. Don't
niggas wasn't rolling like the niggas I was seeing back then.
Chief of police don't got more money than the nigga that riding on Davis. And his $3,000 Caprice.
Maybe in the longevity,
$3,000 Caprice.
Maybe yeah. In longevity, yeah, he might have accumulated more money. But back then, man, you know how the 90s was, man. Them niggas was playing with paper back then in the town.
I understand that, but you talking about 007. You talking about 007. We talking about niggas like Bruce Wayne.
As a 7-year-old kid,
we talking about
as a 7-year-old kid, bro. I didn't even know 007 was getting money.
Exactly. That's the issue. That's the issue. It's not the money. It's not the fact that it's the fact that they made shit shiny. That you seen shiny shit. That's the problem. That you seen some shiny shit. And you was like, I gotta have that shiny shit. I gotta have that shiny shit. That was what happened. It wasn't the fact you needed money, nigga. You needed this.
Bro, the shiny shit. How was you gonna get the shiny shit? How was you gonna get the shiny shit with no money though?
With this. How I'm about to get it right now. With this. When I get it, I'm
the shiny shit nothing. You had to pay for it.
Bro, I started with nothing, bro. Hey, I had a motherfucker tell me, I hope he's watching it. Drew Dawson. He said, you need a team. I hope he watching. Because like I told him, nigga, y'all my team, nigga. You nigga, y'all my team. Fuck you talking about, bruh.
Yo, shout out to Drew, man. Shout out to Raw District Podcast.
Hey, it take hard work. It take dedication. It take everything but money. It take believing in yourself. It take
I'll let Drew on there.
Hey, he said that's crazy. I just tapped in. Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Drew.
Yes.
Oh, man, y'all gonna fuck with the Raw District Podcast.
Hey, that's the God energy. Yeah, definitely shout out to Raw District Podcast and my guy Drew Dawson and my guy Chris White Ready. Those are my guys. And just like I told him, he'll be a famous rapper one day. I had a dream about it before I ever knew him. Just like I told Drew Dawson that I didn't need no fucking team to do what I'm doing right now. All you need is talent, hard work, consistency, and believing in your motherfucking self. The money will come, nigga. I left out that bitch broke.
The money will come.
Y'all think I left out that bitch broke, nigga. I ain't had hey, why you think I ain't running no sponsored ads and shit like that, nigga? Because I'm
going nigga, I think everybody. I think everybody believe you, bro.
No, bro, y'all gotta tap in, man.
You believe your story.
I hope they do. I hope they do, because I'm gonna tell you what would happen if they don't believe me, Euler. This is why it's so important that I say what I'm saying right now. Because if I don't say it, everybody in the town, and that's who I care about. I care about the town. I ain't talking about the world. This is talking about the town. Everybody in the town will be waiting for some fucking money to make a move. If everybody believes that they gotta have some type of money or funding or something like that to make a move, then they'll be waiting on that shit forever. They'll be waiting on a lump sum, on a tax payment, or on a fucking, they waiting on something like that to make a move, when in reality, that ain't what you need. That ain't what you need. Okay. You need to build relationships. Yeah. Say you build a relationship with a motherfucker that's a great engineer. Now, do you need money for your engineering? No. Say you build a relationship with Cozy Elrod.
But that's how you gonna get in the room? How you gonna get in the room with niggas like that though?
How'd I get in the room with Jadakiss? How'd I get on the golf course with Mr. Lee? I ain't have a dime, nigga. I ain't have a fucking dime, nigga. I ain't have a dime.
That's true.
I ain't have a dime.
That's a fact. Nigga, that's a fact. I give you that one.
Talent.
So look, Dwight said, what early skills would you suggest? Look, Dwight said, what early skills would you suggest to those entering an established music industry?
Like management, accounting, that's deep. That's big. That's a really good question. That's a really good question, because if you are going to do music, when he says management and accounting, you don't need a manager out the gate. When you talk about run a record label, you don't need a manager out the gate. But if you want to run a record label, you have to have the basic knowledge of running a company, which means you need to definitely know about how your LLC works and how it can work for you. You definitely need to know what all you need for licensing of any music works that you have, anything like ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange, Meatbase, all that stuff. You need to learn how royalties work and how you can get paid. What you can get back, what you can claim on your taxes, how taxes work when you have your own company, stuff like that. That stuff you should learn, but you don't. If you have a team, which I don't, if you have people or a record label and you're just an artist, then you really wouldn't need to know that type of stuff. But definitely, if you don't have your own company, you need to learn about publishing. You definitely should own your own publishing and learn that stuff. But if you are in a record label business, then yes, you need to own a label. You need to own your LLC. You need to know how to run it and all of that stuff. Now, if you're just an artist and you want to know more, what should you do based off of how to be a better artist? I would just say, just put countless hours in making music. Writing, recording is the best way you go about that. Just keep going, like keep doing it. Don't think, oh, this song is the best song, I can quit now. You just got to keep going. Every song getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like nigga drop an album and be like, all right, I'm done.
Oh, shit, that's
my album.
Yeah, hey, so like, let me ask you this: Do you have an album in the tuck?
Do I have one in the tuck? Like that one that ain't been heard.
Yeah, do you have a rainy day? Okay, so I heard that the artist formerly known as Prince has an album mastered, mixed, ready to go that's gonna come out here soon, and he recorded it for it to come out after his passing, after his.
Oh no, I didn't know that, but that's crazy. I think I'm gonna have to do that shit. Hey, I'm gonna do that shit. You just
that's fire.
That's different.
Yeah, that's fire.
I might have to do that.
I think everybody who's an artist should do that. Yeah, I think everybody who's an artist should do that shit.
That'd be dope. Hey, I didn't know that. Shout out to Prince.
Man, definitely shout out. So look, my man AFNF Deli, hey, he said, what is it going to take for the town to put all hate behind and help it elevate each artist, no matter podcast, music, or whatever they're trying to do? What is it going to take to elevate the town in your perspective?
Like I told y'all earlier, man, it's all about
give this nigga a real answer. Don't tell this nigga, man, just go to God. Get a nigga real answer. It's all about
quality, bro. It's about quality music. Nobody is going to get behind. It's not. You don't have to ask for followers. You don't have to ask for support. We will follow you. We will share it. We will do all of that when it's good. So if it's not being shared and it's not being fucked with, the thing that they not telling you is it's not good, nigga. And that's what they don't want to tell you because they yes men. And the people that are around you are saying that that's good and that's good and that's good all the time. Those are the wrong people to have around you. My people, they'll tell me all the time, like, hey, you should do this or you should do that. Or nah, that ain't ready. And I need that from them because if I don't have that, I'll be ready to throw everything out as well. So yeah, what it's going to take is for everybody to be real with self and to know that they're not ready. And when you understand that, now you have a lot of artists. Now you just got, a few of them. Yeah, I ain't gonna say their name. Got the good one. Yeah, hey, I almost said their name. I heard
Nipsey Hussle say something like that. Nipsey said the problem with the game right now is there's too many good songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when he said that shit made so much sense. He was like, my album, I want nothing but great songs to be on my album. And he's like, the game is so oversaturated with good songs that the great songs is getting overshadowed.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit made a lot of sense, man. I agree with that.
Exactly.
Definitely tell these niggas, man, when it's my nigga Del One, RP Del One. That's why that nigga's shit was so tight, bro. Because Deli know we would tell Del One that shit trash, my nigga. It didn't happen too often.
Right, but you have to. You have to.
But the ones that he did, and we told him like, no, that ain't it. Switch this, do that Woo Wop Wham, them ended up being some of the biggest songs he had.
Right.
So, you know, definitely be honest, and you got to be open to criticism. But it's hard to tell somebody, you know, because, you know, your music, that's your baby, bro. You chose to be vulnerable. You chose to put this out and be judged. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I get why niggas be sensitive with it, but you know, you nigga, use a man at the end of the day too, nigga. Take that shit, nigga, and roll with it.
Right. So I guess to answer his question is when are we gonna all show love to each other? I think that everybody's showing the love. I mean, shit, what else a motherfucker do? If I
the love is out.
I mean, everybody should be showing love. I think that the fans themselves, they keep trying to separate us with the top 5s and top 10. Those are people that don't even rap. So those are fans. If you're in a top 5 or a top 10, you got some fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be proud of yourself. Build off that. Build off those fans. I mean, I don't know what else a motherfucker want. If you got 20 fans, you at least got 20. If I'm a fan, I can only bring you 1 fan. So my support ain't doing too much for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm only one motherfucker. I can't sign you. I can't give you something I ain't got. You know, I think that's what what's support? I think that's a big question.
So let me ask you this, because a lot of us that's trying to rebuild the town, a lot of us fucked the town up. You know what I'm saying? We was the causes to keep the shit rolling, to keep the bullshit going, and the younger generation are a product of that shit. And now we trying to go back we ain't going back on our word, but we trying to correct that shit. So let me ask you, do you believe in karma?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it karma. I wouldn't call it karma, but
I mean, that's just a word for, like, you know, we call them birds, but niggas don't know if that shit's really called a fucking bird.
I believe in God, man. God to get your ass. Yeah, I believe in God. Yes, sir.
So how long do you think it takes to rebuild karma?
Ain't no such thing.
How long you think it takes to rebuild what? Good karma?
I don't think that you do that. I think that you learn as soon as you learn from your mistake, it's in here. Like, you can't trick God. Like, if you truly learn from whatever it is that you've done and you changed and you went through the motions or whatever to get over the humps in your life will start going better for you. I don't think that it's like a time limit or even something that you have to go back and beg for forgiveness for. I think that you ask God to forgive you sometimes in the moment that you make a mistake, that you're like, oh, shoot, I made a mistake. God, please forgive me. You know, I know, and some, you know, might come back on you or any of that. What goes around comes around. That's what they say. But in my own personal situations, you know, karma will, or God or whatever, he'll come and sit you down when needed. You know, it'll sit you down. Sometimes it ain't about what you've done wrong.
So when they say that, you know, like old boy on South Central, he was like, you know, if you steal from a man, you can replace or, you know, give equal value for what you have stolen. You believe that?
Do I believe that if you steal from a man that you could give him back what you've stolen or something of equal value?
Correct.
That's the question?
Correct.
No, I think you keep your fucking hands to yourself. Somebody fuck around and take your fucking life. Don't steal shit.
Somebody fuck around.
If it's for you, if it's for you to have, you'll get it. You'll have it. Even all the way up to the point where, like I said, when I was a kid, if you was meant to have a friend, you'd have came in with a twin. Some people are born 3-4 motherfuckers at a time. They came in with some motherfuckers. If you came in alone, nigga, you alone. Nigga, you ain't nobody else there with you. All that other, I'll put my faith in this person. I'm loyal to this person. No, be loyal to self. Be loyal to God. The relationships will come. And when they come, you treat them like you supposed to. You treat them how you treat it. You treat it with kindness. You treat it with love. If it's negative, you run from it. You get away from it. I don't give a fuck if we've been friends 30 years.
I kind of look at that shit a little different, man. I kind of think that the energies that come to you are the ones that you have built relationships with previous. Like, do you believe in past lives?
Hey,
you believe in reincarnation?
I don't know. I ain't did no research in it.
Not above throwing it off the table though.
Yeah, I haven't researched that, so
you won't throw that one off the table. So
I get that out of here. If I was here before, though, if I was here before, I damn sure done came up here this time fucking up. I don't know what I was doing last time. I should have been on my shit this time, man. Shit. You'd think I'd have known about credit.
You on your shit this time. You on your shit this time. I think that you have had a past life, right? And for real, I think in your past life, man, you was a real regal motherfucker too, man. I see the way the light bounce off of you when you got the gold on. You kind of remind me of myself. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga got me dead.
Real, man. You know what I'm saying? You kind of remind me of myself.
Nigga, you remind me of me, nigga. Hold on. Can we do some history? I remember when this little nigga used to come up in the house, nigga, over on Western, nigga, on the corner, little chubby little nigga. His mom and them used to bring me in there. You feel me? Yo. He was just a little baby. So now he gonna tell me that I remind him of him. So that's all I just want. I just wanted to let the people out of history on me and little you. This is my little baby cousin. This is my little baby. This is my little this is my little forehead kiss head.
This no crash.
Tashana, you see this shit? I want her Tashana see this shit.
Tashana,
you see this?
Here, she know what's up. I'm really the reason why you even got the pass. I'm really the reason why you even got the pass with Tashana, man. I was like, yeah, Pain, cool.
Yeah, I told her I would take you out for ice cream, little nigga. I said, I'll take your little cousins out for ice cream. Yeah.
Hey, so look, so Ellie said, is there more politics behind the town choosing the artist they fuck with? And do you believe the old grudges slow down success? I'm gonna agree with Deli on that, man. I think that there's a lot of politics in the town that fuck up shit. And we all can't let shit. The motherfucker just can't let shit go, G. What you think, Pain? You think the politics holding the town back?
I mean, T-Rail case, yeah, but not everybody. I mean, T-Rail case, I think people are hating on T-Rail based off of his, how his persona, based off of things that he did in the past and stuff like that. Not really basing it off his music. Not really based off his music. Yeah, we don't hear it because niggas don't listen to it because of his personality and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely think that he's getting a raw deal there. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fucked up. Nigga, the only person that can change that is him.
Right. Me and my old lady, we was watching a little hood movie on YouTube out of Houston, and that motherfucker, and one of the niggas got clapped up, and then my dog came on. Nigga getting some looks. Like my cousins and them in Houston, they love that nigga for real. That's major.
That's good.
Yeah, so yeah, good. I think Mr.
Lee, Mr. Lee, one of the biggest producers in the world and shit. And I talked to him and he knew T-Rail. He said, yeah, I like T-Rail, man. And when I got on the Hip Hop Live show, I was on the Hip Hop Live show, and the dudes that was fucking with me, they was basically fucking with me because I was from where T-Rail was from. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
It was like, they was like, yeah, they fuck with T-Rail, and Lil Ricky was on there, and it was like, that's T-Rail's president of T-Rail Music, and and Ricky was like, yo, listen to my bro, and they was like, oh yeah, we'll listen to your bro, that's T-Rail's president, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they played my music, and it was kind of on from there, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with the dude, like.
Yeah, shout out to T-Rail for that.
Yeah, no doubt. But the only reason, T-Rail, to me, man, I just feel like he gives a lot of, and this is my own opinion, and I don't give a fuck. He see it. I love him, nigga. I talk to him in my inbox. But I just think that the attention that he gives those big name artists is because we see it, because we follow him. And when you jump on somebody's, they status or something, and you kind of like, halfway dick ride, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, nigga, I want to work with you, But then when they fucking shut you down and shit like that, you mad about it. But that's how everybody in your town is doing you. Everybody in your town wants to work with you. They all underneath your statuses. Yeah. They all underneath your pictures. And you ignore them. And you ignore the shit out of them. You don't work with them. You tell them one thing and then continue to ignore them and stuff like that. And that's why they feel a certain way. The same way you feel a certain way about Murray. It's the same way you feel a certain way about Rod Wave. They ignoring you and shit or whatever. Well, that's how niggas like that's how niggas like Tasky 2 Times feel. That's how niggas like Forever East Kane feel. You know what I'm saying? They like, nigga, hold on, I'm young, I'm from your town, I'm trying to put on. All I need is a feature or a share. Or
I said that shit a long time ago, man. He should have got a feature with every nigga in the town.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
You should have did it.
Tell you right now, I ain't doing that.
Man, get them niggas a feature, Pain.
Hey, when I get big, I'm gonna tell you right now, they gonna be mad at me. T-Rail, you see it, they gonna be mad at me like they mad at you. I don't give a fuck. If they not, if you're not grinding, I'm gonna see your grind. I'm gonna see your grind, man. I'm gonna see your grind.
I give you that.
I'm gonna see your grind, bro. That's the only reason I got a problem. You think T-Rail don't see my grind? He see my grind. So that's why I feel I got my own feelings about it.
So we gonna get a T-Rail future on the new joint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why I ain't got that?
So we got a T-Rail future coming on the new joint.
Do you got a what?
That's what you saying?
What?
I said we got a T-Rail feature on the new joint. That's what you saying?
On my new album, I wouldn't do that just because. Hey, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. I'm about to be bigger than any of them niggas ever could imagine. Just my brain is on a different level. You already know how I'm tapped in.
Yeah.
So no, I wouldn't do that for him.
You kind of remind me.
It ain't about what you can't do.
Loyal.
Hey, T-Rail can't do nothing for me. But you know what? I could do something for him. I could give him the town. But that's mine.
That's true.
Nah, he can't have that.
That's true.
He can't have that. So nah, I wouldn't do that for Dog. As soon as I do that, they're gonna be saying, at least he put Pain on. He gave Pain a chance. Nah, nigga, you didn't. And you had a chance, but that chance, you had a chance, but you didn't. And now Pain gonna be bigger than any of them niggas ever was. They can sing, you can sing your heart out. It ain't gonna get you where I'm going.
Gonna get enough?
Nah, cause you singing cover songs anyway. Hey, look, I'm tapped in, bro. Come on, man. I'm hungrier than that. Yeah. Let's go. It ain't gonna get you where I'm going.
So do you? So Dwight asked you a question. He said, music has came a long way from cassette tapes. How do you use today's technology at your advantage?
Shit like this, podcasts, streaming stations, YouTube is the #1 tool right now used by artists. I'm trying to really tap into that. There's money to be made through the internet. So yeah, from cassette. Now I wish
you got your merch rolling.
Yeah, I got my merch coming. You know what I'm saying? The same God gear, the Big Faith gear. That's coming. So, all of that. Just promotion is at a whole nother level now. I wish that people were still like stuck with CDs and shit at least, because then we get out there and hustle and hand over fist. Then people got to tell you no to your face. It's more personal that way. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker can tell you no right now by scrolling their finger, and you'll never know you got that no. So back in the day, they kind of had a big an advantage because they could come in and they could say. You do gotta have a little tech skills, but not really. I mean, once you start doing it, you'll learn. That's why I say you don't have to have money. That's why I say you don't have to have the knowledge. It's because if you have the willing to learn, then all of that's gonna come to you as you go. People are self-taught every day. If you want to do this shit, if you want to do it enough, if you want to do that shit for real, you are going to figure it out, man. It's going to come to you. All the right answers are going to come to you at all the right times. It's just about getting up and doing it. Can't nobody.
I think if we could go back to that grassroots marketing, I think you'd have been shot out.
Most definitely. But like he said you gotta have a little bit of tech skill. So a lot of that stuff, it comes to like what he's saying is like Google ads and Google ads and running goddamn what the sponsored ads through Facebook and all that stuff, Instagram. If you learn how to do all that stuff, great. That's a plus. Like that's nigga. But if you don't, what you gotta do? Hire somebody to do it for you, man. One way or another, it has to get done.
That's why that nigga Delwan, like if Delwan was still here, but we'd have been took off by now. We'd have been major because he was the only person I've ever seen mix and master his own shit.
What
you know what I'm saying? Like he acquired that tool.
Mixing and mastering his music?
Self-taught. Yeah.
You talking about mixing and mastering his music?
Yeah. Yeah, that nigga self-taught.
Quality wasn't there.
You crazy.
Quality wasn't there though.
You crazy. I play something right now. I sound just like Mr. Lee shit. If I could.
No. Let's be real, man. I love bro. Yeah. Man, rest in peace. I fuck with Juan P. Let's be real though. When I put it in, I gotta adjust something. If I gotta adjust anything, it's not there. It has nothing to do with him. It has to do with that's something that can't be self-taught. Yeah, you got to go to school for that. To be an engineer, that's not. It can't be self-taught. Like you can have an ear and it can sound good, but it ain't it because it's mathematical. Like I just said today, I listen to music at 432 hertz. That's mathematical. Until you know the mathematics behind it.
Yeah, you were sounding like me on that one, man. I had to get in like. Yeah, you sounded like me on that one, man, because I'm really the only nigga that be out here on that 432 hertz frequency.
Yeah, no, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like his music could sound good to you, but it's not hitting on the right frequency unless he would know exactly what frequency to put it off, and that's based off of the knowledge behind the music, not the ear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a school for that shit, and you got to go to that school for that shit.
Next time I come to the town, man, me and you, we're gonna hop in Max Betts SRT and we're gonna go song for song on that motherfucker, man. And we're gonna
Max Betts shit. Max Betts shit sound crispy. He moved to he had to go to San Antonio to get his shit done.
That nigga shit
he had to go back to then he had to go back to Kansas City to get his shit mixed and mastered. Like, bro, no, none of us, we didn't just, bro, that shit wasn't done at the house. You think that nigga, he put thousands of dollars into that album. I know, I was there.
Yeah, it shit sounds amazing.
Bro. I took my shit to Patchworks 9000. I had to send my shit to Dallas 50/50. Bro,
yeah, that's why you niggas shit sound just like nigga my Mafioso. No cap.
Nah, bro, I heard Mafioso. I just came from Dallas. They slapped Mafioso. My nigga Tim still slapping Mafioso. Shout out to my nigga Tim.
Shout out to
Dallas. He's still slapping that Mafioso. I just got out the car with that nigga slapping that Mafioso, bro. Crazy. And every song on the Mafioso don't sound the same. You could tell that all them songs he didn't mix and master all of them because some of them sound completely like terrible trash, and then some of them sound like really good. The only thing that they did have consistency with was a really good artist that was rapping on. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit. When you talk about quality, nigga, you gotta. When I put the radio on, when I'm slapping T.I., when I'm slapping Moneybag, and then I slap your shit, I shouldn't have to turn the treble up, the bass down. I shouldn't have to fuck with nothing. I shouldn't have to tweak nothing, bro. Like nothing at all. It should be coming right through. And ain't nobody in the town had that.
Next time I'm in the town, man, we gonna throw them three on, man. We gonna go live with it, man. Cause I'm gonna show you what that Mafioso really do, man.
Technology is a
little off that day or something.
I ain't even in
Hey, Big Milk, man, love you, Gritty Brian and you, youngster. Shout out to that nigga Big Milk, man. Shout out to Milk. Y'all gonna fuck with their food too, man. Milk, drop that name of that food, the restaurant, man. Drop the name in there so I can post it. They got that heat coming around there. So, man, let me ask you this too. Man. What's up?
I remember.
What you was gonna say?
I remember, listening to Juan P, man, when he was younger, and he was so talented, bro. Like he had these punchline bars that was just crazy. Like they was ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? And his bars was ahead of his time.
He was ahead of his time, man. That nigga, when he was 14.
Yeah,
when he was 14, he told niggas, I'll sock you up like feet. He's not talking like that at 14.
He said he'd sock you up like feet.
I'll sock you up like feet. That nigga was thorough.
Nah, dude was like,
was you on Dank's label? Was you on Dank's label too?
No, I was not.
Shout out to Dank, man. I got Dank. Dank gonna be on here too.
I was not on Dank's label. That's like my uncle for real though. That's like family. Like he grew up with my uncles, and then he became, one of my role models. And I say that because he hit rock bottom too, man. He hit rock. Anybody that hit rock bottom and come up out that motherfucker swinging like we do, man, you gotta get that ass around the motherfucker.
You got to. I done had the privilege of watching Dank's his transformation as well, man. He's a real inspirational individual. Like the way Dank's giving it up. I like how he can still fuck with the young niggas, and he can, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta get in that certain level of respect as an old head.
Yeah,
I like that shit. That's kind of like
OG. It's called OG status, dude. It's called OG.
Yeah, you kind of like that. Yeah, man. I like that. Yeah. When I call you OG though, man, it stands for that original God though. It ain't for the original gangster.
Nah, it's even bigger than that.
OG's a little different. You know
it's original God's son. You feel me? I'm the son of God, man. I ain't God himself, man.
Or original God of the son.
Yeah, there you go. The son himself. Hey, you know what happens? You know what happens when the sun hits you?
What happens?
I'm asking you. You know what happens? I'm asking you, nigga. You tell me. You just told you brought it up.
Me and the son communicate.
Yeah, hey, we doing more than that. We won.
We communicate. You know what I'm saying? We talk.
Hey, what happens when the sun? What happens when the sun hits? Hey, can a plant grow without the sun? Can a living? Can them living? And what are we? We living too, right? We ain't nothing but living mechanisms, organisms, atoms, the same. All that.
Come on, we all in a polygamous relationship.
What you think we gonna do when the sun? We charged up. We getting charged up.
Black folks vitamin B, vitamin A, vitamin C. Yeah, the sun gives life to everything on this earth, man.
We get them vitamins. So what you think I'm doing that every morning when I'm taking walks, when I'm meditating, when I'm drinking my coffee out there on the water?
I would hope you
come on. Getting charged up. You know what I'm saying? I'm charging up because I gotta be able to give y'all the energy needed. I gotta be able to get y'all.
Okay, so that feeds into the ego. So have you slayed your ego yet, or are you still at war with your ego?
Nah, man, I slayed it. That goes along with the fucking. That goes along with the fucking. Remember, I tell you, you tell me. I put booger on this motherfucker. Yeah. That's how I feel about the ego. You feel me? I'm really with that shit. You see me? Look at it. Ego. This is my air mattress. You see that? Yeah. You see my deodorant pack?
Yeah.
This is how I travel. You hear me?
Yeah.
Look at my air conditioner.
So you had to slay the ego.
Look at my air conditioner.
In order to grow.
Well, I know it's coming. I'm already who I am. I'm already who I'm gonna be. I plan on being this world-renowned artist and all of this stuff, but I'm already him. I just ain't got the check yet. The check coming. I ain't worried about that. I'm already him though.
Yeah.
I'm already the same nigga, dog. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm already that nigga. So you can't tell me that. Nigga, I'm that nigga already. You hear me?
Exactly.
Straight the fuck up.
I'm like, nigga, I've been on the treadmill, nigga, just to practice my walk, nigga.
Yeah, you feel me?
I'm in the treadmill every morning in the mirror. Like how I'm today.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell him. So when you think that, when you got that way of thinking, that means you gotta act accordingly. I'm gonna give these niggas some game real quick if you don't mind. Young rappers.
Give them some sauce.
If you already a star, then what are you doing wrong? Look around. Look at what the stars do. Are you doing that? Look at your social sites. Look at your YouTube pages. Look at your Twitter pages. Are you doing what they're doing? Are you presenting yourself as a consumer, or are you presenting yourself as an artist that's already on? Because what you're asking of them is to create an artist out of you. They don't even see an artist yet. So if you show them what they're going to get, this is what you get if you sign me. This is what you get if you fuck with me. If you show them that, then they don't have to try to imagine what you would be like in this situation, or try to imagine what it would be if I gave this man 100,000, 500,000. If I gave it, they don't have to imagine that. You can see who the fuck I am because I'm already him. You know what I'm saying? So change your shit around. Take your personal shit out of it. Be positive. Take the negativity out of your posts. Quit asking for followers and subscribers. Quit asking people to do that. It's okay to say, go hit the like button. It's okay to say, go follow, whatever. But it's not okay to say, y'all motherfuckers don't follow me. Y'all motherfuckers don't be subscribing. Y'all motherfuckers, it's not okay to do that, because you have to already be that nigga. And if you don't believe that you that nigga, then how the fuck they supposed to believe that you that nigga? You feel me? Right. So yeah, you gotta already, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tap that shit in for yourself, man. You gotta lock that shit in for yourself. And then everything else gonna come. As soon as you are who you supposed to be, everything else gonna come. So that means toss that ego out too. Yeah, you gotta toss that out. That means you can't. A lot of people want the chain before they want the deal. You saving 50,000 because you want to go buy a chain so you could be that nigga, when really you need to be saving money to market yourself, to put out quality music, quality videos, all that shit. If you notice, I'm gonna give y'all some more game. If you notice, my last 2 videos, what I have on, a fucking white t-shirt, nigga. Go check them out. My last 2 videos, you ain't see no designer, nothing. You ain't see none of that shit, nigga. White t-shirts, nigga. That's it. That goes to show it's not about that. It's not about that, bro. Some people look at that. So the kids, babies do, but this is for grown folks. This is my shout out to the grown folks. That's what I'm doing it for. Yeah. And we're not looking for that. We're looking to be enlightened. We want to be enlightened by your music. We want your music to give me something. I want to feel something when I want to feel something when I listen to you and shit. So yeah, so if your raps are gimmicky, then your style of living has to match your raps. So yeah, you a gimmick, nigga. So you gonna have to go buy you some shit. You gonna have to get you a good.
So you telling me niggas they should fake it until they make it?
Yeah. You
telling niggas fake it until they make it?
You ain't got. That's what you don't do. That's what you never do.
Don't fake it.
You never fake it until you make it. That's what you never do. You be who you are. And if you're supposed to make it, you will. If you're not, it won't feel good. It ain't going to feel good to you because it's not for you. If it's for you, it'll feel good. It'll be a wonderful feeling. When you on stage, when you get off, it ain't going to give you anxiety. It ain't going to have you feeling fearful, scared. You're going to be happy. You're going to feel at home. You're going to feel, nigga, enlightened.
With as much moving around as you, with as much moving around and shit as you've been doing, like you've been in Phoenix, Atlanta, Kansas City, Wham, Dallas. You've been out moving around. You've been hella active with the socials. You've been taking in a lot of other people's energy. Has social media, has any of this impacted you negatively as far as dealing with your own energy? Because nigga, you still been through a lot at the end of the day. You still had a traumatic past. You know what I'm saying? Has any of this? Do you feel overwhelmed at all, or are you just lost in the sauce?
I mean, lost in the sauce is a good way to put it. I'm just going. I'm on autopilot, bro. Like if the energy is negative, I've trained my brain to ignore it and to avoid it, and that may let off a bad taste in some people's mouths. That may make a lot of people feel unimportant, maybe even unworthy of conversation, feel like I ignored them sometimes, all that shit, man. I get all that, but it's just me. If it ain't for me, if it don't feel good and shit like that, I just keep it moving, man. So yeah, autopilot is what I like to call it, but lost in the sauce, nigga, I'm just like, I'm a tool for real. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a tool, man. I'm allowing God to lead me. And people will say, you know, the universe is leading you here and leading you there, but you know, in my belief, it's God, and God is leading me where I need to go, and wherever I end up, there's always something there for me. So,
right. And I remember when we was on Taj TV one time. Shout out to Taj TV. You said that you go to therapy. Or do you still go to therapy now with as much moving around as you're doing? Are you still taking self-care? Very important.
I haven't taken self-care, man. I have been taking care of myself.
You've dealt with you've dealt with homicide, you've dealt with suicide, you've dealt with a traumatic experience on every level of the spectrum of a lesson that can actually take place in this life. You know what I'm saying? You've had the ego death, you've had the self-inflicting death, you've had the actual taking of a life. How important do you think Black folks need therapy? Because we all got post-traumatic stress at the end of the day, growing up Black in America. Do you feel like therapy has helped you any?
I think that therapy it has helped me, and it will help a lot of people, but it's also going to be it also be a rude awakening for a lot of people. You know, I think that I think a therapist is going to tell a lot of women what they don't want to hear. I think that therapists are going to. This is what I know for a fact.
Do you have a male therapist or a female therapist?
I have a female therapist, but me and my girlfriend before she passed, Lord rest her soul, we was in therapy together. And
okay.
And therapy kind of, you know, to me, I loved it, but she didn't. And I think that a lot of us think we know everything. We think we know it. We have life figured out. And I think that therapy itself is kind of just one way of putting somebody else's perspective on your life. I think that you're going to get therapy everywhere that you get constructive criticism. You just have to accept the constructive criticism. To me, that's the therapy. It's somebody else coming in your life telling you about yourself, the shit that you don't want to hear. Some of it you need to hear. Some of it is uplifting and it's telling you how great you are. But then other stuff is just telling you, hey, you're not doing good in these categories, or you know you were wrong for real when you did that or when you said that. And some of that stuff people ain't ready for. Now grief counseling and stuff like that to me is a little different than therapy. They call it that, but it's another form of it. And that's what I started going through after Holly passed and stuff like that, grief counseling. And grief counseling and things, man. Yeah, that stuff helps.
So it's not the same therapist that you and Holly was going to? It's a different therapist?
Yeah, it is the same. It's the same therapist, but it's just a different form therapy of therapy. And see, they have like exercises and all of that stuff that you work with, that you try and stuff, and they're going to do that stuff for you in a couples therapy. But when you go for grief counseling, that shit's out the door. You know what I'm saying? So imagine being my therapist, and me and my girlfriend are coming to you for therapy for 2 weeks, and then, you know, she harms herself, and now you just got me, right? So my therapist, she just wants to fucking she's like my mom now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my mom, me and my therapist, we went through that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was actually the first podcast that I was on.
I think that's important too, bro, because I did therapy 2 times after Del Juan got murdered. My mom made me. I really want to, but I did it. But I felt like the dude that I had giving me therapy really couldn't empathize with my situation. Like he's comparing, you know what I'm saying, me seeing my brother get murdered to him having a traumatic experience because he had a tire blow up in his face. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nigga, how does that correlate, nigga? I really just wasn't accepting to the whole thing because now you just came at me all wrong. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to empathize with me first. So kind of tell the people, man, how was it? What is the vetting process of finding a good therapist, or did you just luck up and just had a great therapist from the jump?
Honestly, I did just find a great therapist from the jump, but I did look for certain things. First off, I wanted it to be a black woman because I was going for my relationship, so I wanted my girlfriend to be comfortable with the situation. I didn't want her to think I had the upper hand by it being a black man or even a man in general. So I actually went looking for an older black woman to be my therapist. What I ended up finding was an elderly white woman, but it was the vibe that I got from her that made me reach out to her to ask her to be my therapist. Now, after getting with her and chopping it with her and really tapping into therapy, she was like really like a mom. Like she would tell me to shush. You know what I'm saying? When I would when Holly would be talking, like when Holly would be talking in therapy, and I would like try to chime in or something, like she would be like, you know what I'm saying, shut your ass up type shit. And I'll be like, all right, cuz. So to me, that was because I ain't used to that, family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in my life, all my life, they always had that like fear to fuck with me because that, you know what I'm saying, in the instant, I might just switch it up, you feel me, and turn into a monster. So I don't get a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? So not even from older people in my life, they don't ain't none of them just ready to be like, Joe, your ass is wrong. You need to, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they wouldn't come to me like that. You know, they would always tiptoe around shit, you feel me? My therapist was like head on collision with me, nigga. Like, I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. Sit your ass back and listen to what I'm telling you about you, and you might come up out of the situation you in. And to me, I respected that a whole lot more, you know, than a motherfucker that's trying to baby me. Like you said, want to compare my shit to some shit, or baby shit. No, don't do that to me. Tell me how it is.
Yeah,
tell me how it is.
Compare my shit to no lightweight shit, nigga. This some shit I ain't never seen before.
Right, it's some shit you ain't never seen before.
Yeah, and then you sit there talking about tires blowing up. I get that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was wild. I never went back to do it again.
That nigga shit, he said something about the tire blowing up.
Yeah. So with you being such a studious man, do you still read books?
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, I'm reading a book right now. This is the book I'm reading right now.
Are you reading any currently?
This is the book I'm reading right now. How to see yourself as you really are.
Or the Dalai Lama?
How to see yourself as you really are. This is what I'm reading right now.
Okay. What you think about it so
far? So far, it's a lot like other books that I've read, similar to that. But I like to keep my mind focused on that energy, and that's the outer body experience, and kind of seeing yourself, how people look at you and how people perceive you, because that's important. And that goes back to me saying, if you are who you say you are, then you don't need a lot of the stuff you think you need to get what you want. Because what you have to do is you have to build off of the little bit that you have, which may be the positivity, some just like that, just something as simple as that. The positivity that I have going on my social media is real positive. Everything I do. So as soon as I go back on that, as soon as I start being negative, think about how many steps back in my career that's going to take me. As if I continue with this positive, the growth and the whole movement. People are going to continuously gravitate towards that positivity. Now, I could throw everybody off in an instant, in a moment. All I got to do is go back from that, turn away from that, because now everybody that's following me, they're following me for that. So you have to know who you are. You have to know what it is people come to you for, what it is they look at you for, and then you have to give them more of that. That's the trick.
That kind of doubles back to you saying that you'd rather be loved than be feared. Because when you was on the negative shit, you'd rather be feared.
It ain't that you'd rather be, it's that you think that you'd rather be. It's that you don't understand it. It's a lack of understanding. It ain't that, oh, I want to be fear. It's the lack of understanding that fear ain't where you want to be. You don't understand fear.
Right.
Because if you understood fear and you understood love, there's only one way you would want to go. There ain't no motherfucker in the world that understands the two, that completely understands the two, that would rather be fear than the love. You're not going to, if you understand the two,
don't make sense.
You'd rather be loved.
Especially if when you say you know what I'm saying, you a person of God, you a man or a woman of God. God, love that's straight God. Mm-hmm. That love is of God. You know what I'm saying? So why would you want to be anything else than just love?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Fear. That shit just comes back full circle, man. I like how that shit just comes back full circle, man.
Oh, the wild, man.
So let me ask you one question, man. And before I let you go, man, I know you got a big day planned, man. We've been on this thing about 2 and some change, man. I can talk to you all night. Low key.
I know.
Let me ask you one.
We're going to have to put something together, too. I got some plans for you. More than you know, I got some plans, too, man. We're going to have to rap.
For sure, man. I'm always down to keep the deal. So let me ask you this, man. Do you think the earth is round?
Well, if I say it's flat, they going to come to me. Like if I say the earth is flat, am I going to get snatched up by the Illuminati?
Nah, you might not. But did you check out the supermoon the other night?
Skull and Bones. I have nothing to do with nothing he's asking me. The New World Order, Illuminati. Hey, I have nothing to do with nothing this man is asking me. I don't know.
Want no smoke, Skull and Bones.
I don't want no smoke. I think it's round.
It's round?
I think it's round.
And you say it's flat, niggas gonna be in your DM like, nigga, you wildin'.
Well, nigga, why you think that? Why you think it's flat?
Oh man, I had one more question for you too, fam. It's off that bar that you had said in what's that bar? We choose relationships off the sex we like.
Oh yeah.
That's a heavy bar.
Everybody want a stress-free life. But we choose relationships off what sex be like. And we determine emotions off what text be like. Yeah. I'm looking at little mama like this can't be like.
That's a heavy bar, bro. So let me ask you this. Do you think that we giving humanity a disservice by teaching sexual education in school without showing us how to have healthy relationships?
I think that
you're just telling us, you're giving us the sexual ed. Like to me, sexual education is kind of like driver's ed. You know, once I take the class, I pass it. You give me my little credentials. I feel like I'm able to drive now. I feel like I'm ready for it. So with you giving me sexual education at a young age, I passed the class. You gave me my little deodorant and my condoms in the box. I'm ready to bust some in. Yeah,
hey, I'm about to fuck you up with this. I'm about to fuck you up with this. This is the reality of this shit, bro. When we was kids, sex education taught us about sex. And you know, whatever the homies was talking or whatever. These days, porn teaching they ass about sex. And that's why it's so fucked up. That's why people fucking whoever and the little girls is sucking dick before they old enough to walk. That's come from porn being accessible. That come from like motherfuckers, like think of the categories, you know what I'm saying? The porn categories like stepdaughter, fucking stepdad and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just putting it in the young person's mind that some of this shit is okay to do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit is that shit is here nor there. But as far as the relationships go, that's the issue. We choose relationships based off of sex, motherfucker fine, everything but how everything but happiness. Everything but because what happens is, and women are bad at this. Women got a motherfucker that fuck the shit out of them. Love that sex is perfect. But they trying to get this nigga to be a husband so bad. They want this nigga to come live there. They want a nigga to get a job, take care of them kids and all that based off of this nigga got good dick. that might not be the case for this nigga though. So now you about to waste 5-10 years with a nigga trying to get a nigga to act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Based off of one thing about this nigga that you like. So say you turn that around. Say you go find a nigga with a good job, a healthy personality, really into a healthy lifestyle, good nigga, take care of his people, his responsibility and all that. He got all that, but he just don't want to do it to you all, or he just maybe y'all fucking you need to teach you some shit. Maybe you got to teach the nigga how to fuck you good or something. But you rather try to teach the nigga how to be a man. Yeah, you rather teach him how to be a man than to teach that nigga how to freak on you the right way. You know what I'm saying? What make you think you gonna teach a nigga how to be a man rather than quicker than you can teach a nigga how some sexual tricks? You can teach a nigga some sexual tricks any day.
That's a hell of a good point.
You can teach a nigga some sexual tricks.
That's a hell of a good point.
But you rather go try to teach a nigga how to work, how to be a dad. You rather teach a nigga how to do shit you can't teach a nigga how to do.
Hey, that's a fact, yo.
Yeah. Real talk, bro. You can teach a nigga how to.
That's a fact, G. That's wild.
Bro, you'd be better off trying to teach that nigga how to eat some pussy.
That's a fact, bro. That's crazy. See, I wasn't gonna ask you that question, man, but I'm glad I did. I knew you was gonna be the perfect nigga to ask that shit too.
Hey, you better off teaching the nigga how to eat some pussy than to teach the nigga how to go to work 12 hours. Cause that nigga go
bro, because from like I was telling you earlier, bro, from kids, bro, black males are taught to have multiple women, and little girls go to wife camp. You know what I'm saying? Like since coming out the womb, nigga, oh look at him, he's a little Mac, he's a little player, little heartbreaker, woo wah wham. But girls go to wife camp, they taught to cook, clean,
not no more,
change, take care of kids, all that shit from a youngster.
Not like no more.
Men is the opposite.
They not in wife camp, nigga. They don't do wife camp no more. Hey man, I seen a motherfucker on IG that taught her dog how to twerk. They got dogs twerking.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God. The dog. The dog. Hey, so nah. These little girls ain't in wife camp no more, but they not in wife camp no more. They in hoe camp.
They try. You know what I'm saying, man? We gotta get back. Like that's why that shit you was talking about earlier, man. That Prince Foundation. That's why that shit's so important, G.
I'm gonna tell you,
gotta bring that self-respect back to the
when black men start shunning their little ass, like get your little raggedy ass on out of here. I'm looking for something top notch. I'm looking for something that's educated. I'm looking for somebody that don't come with the negativity, the drama, all that fighting and shit. Y'all fighting each other, thinking men like that shit. All that extra caked up makeup, your face, you look like a motherfucker. You fresh somewhere out the circus, all that shit. As soon as niggas start shunning that shit, then women will go back to being classy and knowing that a big dog, even like myself, I want something classy. If you notice, if you go check out Holly Faye was classy, family. Holly Faye wasn't, I ain't had no makeup all over my woman and all that, the eyelashes, all that. She didn't even be on that shit. Baby just come home. True. I used to buy her shit. I buy baby Chanel and shit. She like, I don't care about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I come in, I stun on her. You feel me? I give her a lot of money and all that shit. She be like, you know what I'm saying, bro? She was classy first. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. She was, ever since I known her, she was humble. Yeah, you're right though. And then it's the same thing with the women. As soon as the women tell these young niggas they don't want, you know what I'm saying, the biggest dope nigga in the trap, shoot them up. They don't want a little shoot them up, bang bang. They want the nigga with some fat on his head, about making some money the right way, building the household up. Then we gonna switch it up because if they let us fuck him in a cardboard box, ain't no point of us getting no house, no car, nigga. We in the cardboard box.
Right. If you gonna fuck me in the car, if you gonna fuck me in my car, I'm saving for the car. I'm saving for the,
I'm not doing all that.
Man.
I'm like Chris Tucker. It's all about what I was running around. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end it, man. We got 2 and some change, man.
Yeah, we had 2.5. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have to hit me again on the on the back end. I know you got to make some money on the back end.
Hey, for shit show. We gonna definitely run it back, G. No doubt. What's up, man? Tell the people what you got going on.
Man, make sure y'all tap in with me everywhere, man. IG, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, all of that. It's all CSG Pain. My music is out everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, all the major outlets. CSG Pain, really simple. Capital C, capital S, capital G for God. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms, man. Make sure y'all fuck with that. Definitely I have an album coming soon, man, with some big wigs. So you want to make sure you fuck with me early for features. You know, if you need some features, make sure you tap in with me now. You don't want to get this good. Live performances, tap in with me now. Make sure y'all get at Chris Ware. That's my manager, warehouse management.
Chris manager, you know?
That book. Yeah, Chris been managing me. It's been going on for about say 4 months. I've been with warehouse.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I like that. I like Chris, man. Hey, you gonna have Max Bet on the album?
Oh yeah, most days. You notice that we didn't put each other on either one of the albums.
Hey, that's all that was missing, man. That's all I was missing.
That's my best friend. Like, this is my nigga every day. So it's kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like, we be doing our own shit, nigga. I look up, he'll have a song with some niggas from New York. You know, he has some songs, some big name people. And I'll call him and tell him what I'm on. And we just kind of like going like we a two-headed monster, man. We don't compete with each other or nothing like that. We just really big up each other.
Man, I seen that nigga. I seen that nigga Static say he wouldn't mind being in a group for a little collaborated album. Would you be interested in doing that as well?
A group album, man. I don't think that would be good based off of just the work ethic. I think everybody had to have the same work ethic. Otherwise, it's gonna create some problems. You know what I'm saying? If you drop a group album, if I drop a group album with you or Haggard, say I drop a group album with you, it's just us two. And I'm calling your ass all the time because we got to push this project. And your ass ain't answering. You don't give a fuck. You done did your work already, though. The album good. I'm not going to let it sit, right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to grind like a motherfucker for it because I'm supposed to. You are too, though. But you ain't got to now. And I think that's a bad situation to be in. I think that's how much. Now, if we got a deal like that, yeah, because then that's somebody else's responsibility. But if we're from the ground up, everybody got to have the same drive and the same goal. They got to have a common goal. And then they got to take initiative too, you know. So
yeah, if it was like some Wu-Tang shit where, you know, niggas got their own solo shit going on and they came together for the one massive project.
Right.
And did have the same work ethic, I think that'd be major.
That's all it's about, man. It's about the work ethic, man. Like I said, I see you. I see who wants it. I know who want it. I can see who want it. I'm paying attention. Believe that. I'm paying attention. I'm going to release my music. Then I'm going to start the label, CSG Music Group. It is a thing. I will be putting the best artists from Topeka on that label. I don't give a fuck if that label goes worldwide and makes quadrillions of dollars. The first people I'm coming for is Top City. So that means polish your shit. Stay ready. I got my eyes on a couple of artists. I already am tapped in with them. If I make it anywhere and get anything, or when I get there, I'm coming to fuck with y'all. I ain't gonna say no name because if you give up on yourself, you gave up. You ain't gonna do it just because you think I'm coming for you. I'm watching, believe it. So keep grinding, keep going at it, man. That's what it's about, man.
Man, y'all heard it here first, man. CSG Pain coming for you young niggas out there, man. Make sure your shit tip top, polished up, and in the right order, man. You got your business handled first. You young niggas out there, man, definitely handle your business, man. And don't be scared to ask your folks for a couple dollars. This your dream, this your passion, this how you try to make your living. Ask your people for a couple dollars, man. Me, you know I ain't tripping, man. I'm paying what I weigh, man. But yeah, man, you World Order, man. I thank y'all for coming in, tapping in with us, man. We got a lot of activity on this motherfucker, man. I appreciate the comments. Me and CSG Pain just went for 2 change on y'all. We really ain't even give y'all too much cost, man, because I wanted to tap into his music perspective a little more than his personal life, man. But we did a nice even balance, I think, of both. I think we did. I think we did. Yeah, man. So you can tap in with me. You Haggerty on Facebook. You see the God 333 on Instagram, and you can hit the clothing Instagram ESL 1230 because everything's straight like 1230. You better believe that. And then I got that 50 recipes vegan smoothie book, man. Tap in with me in the DM, man. I'll shoot you the link. It's going for $5.55 right now. That's the numerical code for change. After the 4th of July, it's going up to $12.30. So you better tap in quick. Pain, man. I love what you're doing, man. You keep it lit, man.
Thank you.
And I'm definitely gonna tap in with you, family. Much blessings to you.
Blessings, my G. No doubt.
Blessings, my brother, blessings. I'm gonna tap in with y'all on the next episode, man. I got Casper coming up, aka KO Streets, man, aka that young light skinned nigga that might steal your girl. 12:30, man.